Good morning, everyone. I don't know why I hit start. I didn't mean to, so give me one quick second. Let me get Nelly situated. Here now. There you go, girlfriend. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm not even gonna pretend. I woke up, and of course, I wake up to emails and messages and clips and all the information, and I'm truly disgusted. I am truly disgusted. I just got done filling out my description of this video. We all know that when we live stream, we are opening up to the World Wide Web. Okay, that's what WWW stands for. We decide what we allow people to hear, to see, and to know. As a channel owner, because let's face it, a lot of us are not quote unquote creators, we have ultimate control. For example, I go live during the morning because my children are at school, they don't hear me, I'm to myself. And then when I log off, I have the whole day. I have the whole day to get the cleaning done, prep dinner, do whatever I need to do, laundry, do running about, whatever. We choose what time we go live. I choose the morning. I could switch it to night. I could switch it to afternoon. If you choose to go live in the middle of the night, you are automatically going to have judgment on you because most people are clearly asleep, right? Most people with young children are in bed. Most people live productive lives. If you allow your children to be heard on the internet, people are going to commentate on that. They're going to point that out. They're going to acknowledge that. If you tell the internet you're not pregnant and you come back and you tell the internet you are pregnant and here's my wish list of thousands of dollars, buy it, you're going to have the internet comment on that. And when we suddenly hear the baby you swore nobody would hear, and we hear the excitement of the baby being there, and we can tell without a doubt, because we're not idiots, that is the baby's first time there, well, the internet's going to comment on that. I was sent a little clip. And I'm still honestly on the urge of like tears. Truly, because it breaks my heart. If you come on the internet, you say your children's first, middle, last name, we already know where you live, and then you say, my kids are in danger. Luckily for this person, the people she labels as the quote unquote dark side are not dangerous people. Some of the best motherfucking people I ever met. The type of people that celebrate when somebody in the chat says that they are clean or they are sober. The type of chat that rallies behind another person when they're having a hardship. The type of people that understand and respect and appreciate our First Amendment rights. The people she labels dark are far better people than the people she associates with in her chat. So I don't believe her children are in danger. But if they were, they would be because of her actions. And I am tired of a mother, of a person, of an adult constantly blaming the internet for every hardship they have, but yet doing nothing to change it. Doing nothing to change it. Nothing changes, nothing matters, because for her, it is a way to seek sympathy. Now, I heard there was a wellness check last night, and I heard people say, oh, this just makes her a victim. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You know why? Because we're not allowing it to make her a victim anymore. It makes you a fucking idiot. It makes you the same asshole that goes live till 2, 3 a.m. while having a newborn child. Okay. It makes you the same asshole that doesn't recognize their mic isn't muted and allows us to hear how despicable you and Craig are and how incapable you are of taking care of a newborn. I'm trying to keep my anger under control because there's one thing that bothers me the most: newborns and elderly, because they can't defend themselves. They can't necessarily take care of themselves. Oh yeah, apparently let's get into it. So it starts off. So this is the only clip I have of it. If anybody has anything different, I'll give a few more minutes for a few more people to come in. And in the meantime, hit the thumbs up. I don't care. It doesn't make her a victim. I'm taking back the narrative of, oh, it makes her a victim. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And you know what? I'm not going to shame anybody who may have done it. She has allowed people to hear enough, to know enough, to be concerned. I'm not shaming anybody. Again, I'm not encouraging. I'm not saying go and do it, but I won't shame you if you did it. Not my fucking business. You as a human, you as a person, some of you have careers, some of you have children, some of you have grandchildren. I'm not. You heard something that brought you concern? Well, I understand. Texas girl, thank you so much. Megan, it's been 3 months already. I mean, this girl's been on the internet for over 5 years. And before being on the internet, she was like a co-panelist with somebody else. She knows how this stuff works. She knows how this all goes. Thank you so much, Muddy Paws. She wants the good of the internet and none of the bad. She wants the people to feel like it's the community's baby. The people that be so parasocially attached that they supply the baby with everything the baby needs for the next, 18 years. Showing off cute little outfits. I find it weird. One's a watermelon, one's a bee, but I digress. And then turning around and telling people you're listening too closely. Why are you paying that much attention? Isn't that what you want as a creator? As a creator, I want to be paid attention to. If I didn't, I'd have a diary. She tries to shame people for things that we shouldn't be shamed for. She tries to insult people on things they shouldn't feel insulted for. She tries to project the shame that she should feel onto others. The only shameless one here is her and Craig. And you know what, though? Thank God they're together. Thank God they're together. I'll take a short, sorry. Fletcher, thank you so much. Love your granny. Hang in there. Oh, I'm hanging in. Thank you. Are you nuts with the 15 months? Thank you. It's me, Pretty in Pink, 21 months. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Muddy Paws, of course. Thank you so much for the super chat and becoming a member. Welcome, Muddy Paws. Yeah. First off, you don't give a baby, you don't give a newborn baby, literal newborn baby, you do not give them cereal. A baby's digestive system does not form until 6 months old and is still not fully formed, which is why you start them off on soft food. You don't put fucking cereal into a newborn's bottle. You don't give them probiotics. You don't give them over-the-counter medication. You don't give them candy. And you don't give them 60 fucking ounces of milk a day. This is something most people know. Unless you're a brand new young parent. But this is a woman who's damn near 40 who has had 5 other children. She's not new. She's lazy. That's what it comes down to, laziness. I'll wait till y'all hear this clip. Anybody coming in, they come in, hear it later. It's all right. Wait till you hear this. I can't even wait no more.
BJ's like, you're so.
So BJ's live and she's playing another creator who's going at Laura, right? It's shocking. This is her sixth child. Shocking. I agree. Witch face. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Hey, Judy Albert. Thank you so much for being a member for 7 months.
You've done this before and total bullshit. First of all, that's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I said,
so we got to get through these two talking, right? We got to get through Laura and you got to get through the other person. And you're going to hear Brittany's, some would call it a hot mic. I'm going to call it a fucking idiot. You're going to hear the idiots in the background. Truth and Karma, thank you for hitting the thumbs up.
I actually went and got a mammogram because I was like, I kind of feel like a hypocrite.
Actually, I believe this is how she remembers.
Threw up everywhere again.
It's pathological.
She threw up everywhere again. I don't know about any of you.
All right, here.
But my newborn, my children always become before the internet. So we're going to start with she threw up everywhere again.
It is.
Or is a pathological liar.
All right, here it is.
Or is a pathological liar. Pathological liar. I
Couldn't hear what she said there. Something mass something.
believe she's a sociopath. Not even fucking bullshitting you. If this is how she remembers the way that all of that went down, and Alicia can speak for herself.
Now, what you'll notice that shit, right? Shit sounds exhausted, sounds angry, sounds annoyed. I've had my babies. Oh my goodness. The nastiest is when they would diarrhea and it would come out of the diaper and it's all over their back and their clothes. Right? And I never once said shit. Angry and annoyed and frustrated.
She's a grown woman and she will defend herself, and that blows my mind though. Really does.
Oh my God.
Everybody watched it late
Again.
at least.
Oh my God. Again, the baby's doing this. Oh my God. Shit. Oh my God. Again. You've had this baby for 3 fucking days, man. She's had this baby for 3 days. And she's already saying the baby's needy. She's already showing resentment in the way she says shit and oh my God. It's not an act because she doesn't recognize that the mic is on. Because believe me, Brittany would have muted the mic if she known that we were going to hear this.
600 people saw that shit.
What is going on?
I don't know, mother dearest. The mother who is such a hypochondriac, she runs her kids to the hospital if they have a little cough. What is going on? Why don't you get off the fucking internet and find out what is going on? The baby's in a new place with new faces. Apparently, she's even on new formula because she went from ready-made to powder. Why don't you figure out what is going on instead of figuring out what's going on the internet? I don't know. One's in the chat if you think that's solid fucking advice. Irish Eyes, thank you. Big Girl for Life, thank you. Laughing Heart got it. Thank you. One's in the chat. That sounds like solid advice, right? Go find out what's going on with your newborn baby that you have told the internet. Again, we only know what we know because she tells us. You have told the internet how horrible the baby's gas is, that even when you touch her bottom, you can feel her trembling. At what point do you think it is crucial that you get this baby to the doctor? Because I'll tell you what we hear next is thoroughly concerning.
Like, how am I going to sit here and,
She just predicts
support breast cancer?
All right, Laura, if you're going to play Brittany's hot mic, don't speak over it. Brittany's in the background saying she just projectiled again. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Go run over to Google. You know what? Don't do it. I will. My 1-month-old is projectile vomiting and diarrhea. Contact your pediatrician or seek immediate medical care right now. Projectile vomiting combined with diarrhea in a 1-month-old poses a severe risk of rapid dehydration. It can also indicate serious medical conditions. This has gone on for days since the baby landed in their care. This has gone on for days. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean to Laura, but girl, we're trying to hear. Let us hear it. So on top of that, I don't know if it's because they're incompetent. I don't know if it's because they're lazy. I don't know if it's because they just don't give a fuck. But you don't plop the baby every time they make a sound with a bottle. You don't plop the baby with too many ounces a day and not expect all of this to take place. And then on top of that, you're dosing them up with gas drops. Please do. Seriously, take it next time.
Awareness.
She didn't know that she had a hot mic. So she just said she projectile vomited again.
Oh, my dumbass. That was Brittany playing the stream. Well, here's the thing. She wouldn't be allergic to the formula if it's the same formula she's received since birth in the hospital. But there is a change. And the change, and here, Brittany, in case you're too incompetent as a mother to understand this, when the doctors ask if you care to take that baby to a doctor, they're going to ask, has there been any changes? Yes. There's been environmental changes, and there's also been a change in formula. Because although it's the same brand, you went from ready-made, which the hospital uses, to powder mix. That would be a change to highlight to them. And this doesn't mean come on the internet and beg your audience to buy you ready-made formula. That's not what that means. We know that's what she'll do. Judy Albert, thank you. I've been so busy. I don't know what's all going on, but I know she's not the victim here. That poor little baby is. Love you, Jess. Keep being you. Thank you, Judy.
And never even had a mammogram in my life. So I went.
There they are. Both of them grunting. Brittany's grunting. I'm live, Craig.
Oh, wait. So it wasn't Alicia that saved your life. It was breast cancer awareness.
Now, it's hard to hear what they're saying right there, but we'll try to listen closely.
It wasn't Alicia that saved your life. It was breast cancer awareness.
So I'm saying something. You can't really hear it too well. Somebody else will be able to.
Candles.
I think she's got indigestion.
I think she's got indigestion. I think she said digestion, but
I think she's got bad.
That's also interesting.
I think she's got bad bacteria in her stomach. Now, babies can end up with C. diff. They can. Most babies are born with it. But I don't think it's either of that. I think they got bad parents. That's what I think. Bad parents. Let's listen closely, though, because what Craig says next is undeniable. Okay? What Craig says next is undeniable.
Craig says, I think she's got bad bacteria or something.
She just gave credit to it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month and making candles.
Something about her eyes. And then Brittany goes on to say she's puking.
That's the reason she went and got.
She's puking and pooping at the same time. Your poor 1-month-old baby is puking and pooping at the same time. Let that sink in. A 1-month-old baby, for the short period of time she has been in the care of these parents, is pooping and puking at the same time. Yeah, Brittany says the baby needs probiotics. Mm-hmm.
Mammogram, but any other
lots of it, she says. Lots of puking and pooping at the same time. Lots of it.
time I've ever heard her say it. It's all because of Alicia. Alicia was the very reason.
Craig thinks she needs some probiotics and a little bit of cereal in it. Yeah, stuff her belly more, geniuses. At the beginning of the stream, the baby coughed and it was all congestion. I ended my stream yesterday with give that baby back to the nurses. And I adamantly am saying that today. Take that baby back to the nurses. I believe her, Schmaggy, because she thought she was muted. Because you don't fake that type of, oh my God, shit. You don't fake that. I absolutely believe her because all we've heard of this baby, besides the very first day, is that she's needy and they're plopping her with bottles. Brittany admittedly stated the baby had milk boogers. Oh my God, what is going on here? Are you not in there for these ones chasing? Can you please go help this baby? Not even help this woman, help this baby. I don't know if she was exaggerating. I don't know, but they're not going to release the baby from the hospital if the baby was having these same issues, right? The hospital would have recognized if the baby had a floppy esophagus or anything going on like that would cause this. The hospital would have recognized that this would have been happening at the hospital and they would have solved the issue before sending the baby home. This isn't a medical condition. This is incompetent parents. This is two idiots who are too lazy and too busy to actually sit down with a baby. So they're just giving her bottle after bottle after bottle after bottle. If the baby was allergic to this formula, the hospital would have picked up on that. None of this would be happening now that when the baby comes home from the hospital. Listen, every baby is my business. The next statement is very important, guys. Listen here.
Yeah, Craig said she needs probiotics and a little bit of cereal.
That Laura went and got a mammogram. Now it's the fucking funny. How's she gonna support breast cancer awareness month and not? Okay.
It's like her stomach, something Craig says.
Hi, Laura.
I had a mammogram.
Ugh, we're having such a hard time.
That's how I found out I had cancer.
I think we should stick.
Before I found out, she had gone on
I think we should stick to something, she says.
Queen Bee's panel.
3 at the most.
And
Oh,
I think we should stick to 3 at the most. Do you think that's a good idea, Brittany? Stick to 3 ounces at the most. Do you think that's a great idea?
well, at least
Why are we giving her too much? Yeah, I say you're giving her well too much, and it takes you days to recognize that.
Just don't understand how did she
and
do so
was
well.
saying that she was
I don't understand how she was doing so well with the doctors. Listen to them. I mean, she's just such a gaslighter and aggravates me. I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Is there anybody out there still going to deny the baby was there with them for this entire time? Let's hear it again. And you're going to hear Craig say it louder.
well, at least
I
she's
just don't
having
understand how did she
something.
do
and
so
was
well.
saying that she was just like Angelina Jolie.
I just don't understand how she did so well with the doctors. And here comes Craig.
And I was like, that's bullshit. And a bunch of her haters had gotten all her paperwork. I guess she gave it.
Alicia did not say she was just
She's not going back, Brittany says. She's not going back.
like Angelina Jolie. She did absolutely fucking not. I'll even go find what Alicia said. She never said.
This is like when you're trying to like eavesdrop and you have somebody that just won't shut the fuck up. That's how I feel about the video playing right now. But I understand Brittany thought her mic was muted. That's what she just said. She's not going back. Now we're going to hear Craig.
She was just like Angelina Jolie. No, she didn't. She may have mentioned Angelina Jolie, but she did not say she was just like her.
Someone had gotten all her paperwork. And she was saying she had, Brock. She had the Brock gene and all this other
The
stuff.
Brock gene. The Brock gene. the BRCA gene. BR.
All right, I'm going to fast forward a little.
After all of that, you're not going to log the fuck off and take care of that baby? After all of that, your baby is vomiting and pooping at the same time, projectile vomiting with diarrhea. And you're going to continue to go live. You're going to continue the stream. Talking about Laura or playing somebody talking about Laura is more important than comforting your baby. How about cleaning her up? How about coddling her because the baby's in pain? YouTube is more important. YouTube is more important. If my baby spent days spitting up every time we fed her, milk boogies coming out of her nose, gas so bad you can feel it when you're holding her little bottom, and then on top of that, she's projectile vomiting and diarrhea, I'm going over to the hospital. But Brittany, as I've always said, comes first in her world. And Brittany's ego won't allow her to go back. Because Brittany cares more about what the internet thinks than the health of that baby. And she'll be damned if the internet doesn't hear her baby and speculates that it's back in a hospital. Because that's what matters, right, Brittany? Because that's what fucking matters in your world, right, Brittany? Colic babies are often misdiagnosed and actually have acid reflux like my daughter did. They have liquid flavor. I agree, Shadow, that does happen, except for the baby was diagnosed in the hospital. The baby spent first 4 weeks of his life in the hospital. This isn't a matter of like an undiagnosed situation or anything like that. This is pure laziness on behalf of the parents. Did you see how many ounces they're feeding this baby at a time? And when the baby threw it all up and whimpered a little bit, Craig's solution was to plop her with another bottle. And for the people saying, well, she's eating too quick. Guess what? They make nipples that are slow fed for babies that drink too quickly. Brittany said the nipple was too big. It's not that it's too big. It's that you're too big of a fucking idiot. Not only do we hear the babies in discomfort, but we hear these two openly telling us. But again, the internet's more important. I couldn't fathom a baby, a little tiny 4-week-old baby, being in that much pain and caring more about the internet. And honestly, it breaks my heart. Let's rewind it back a little bit so you can hear again where Brittany says she's not going back.
No, she didn't. What Alicia said. She never said she was just like Angelina Jolie. No, she didn't. She may have mentioned Angelina Jolie, but she did not say she was just like her.
Someone had gotten all her paperwork and
Even go just like Angelina.
her paperwork, I guess she's bullshit. And just like Angelina.
Well,
Listen close. I just don't get it. She wasn't like this with the doctors.
Don't understand how did she
And was saying that she was just like Angelina Jolie.
So there we
I just don't get it. How did she do so well with the doctors? And here's Craig's answer to that.
don't understand how did she
And was saying that she was just like Angelina Jolie.
So there we give
And I was like, that's bullshit.
Well, they would give her, and he says something. Are we still to believe that this baby wasn't in the hospital up until very recent? 1:30 a.m. Somebody calls in a wellness check.
I agree with that too, Tony. Ahead and get them started this way, okay? 5-2, let's hold off and call EMS this way. They're assistive. What made you guys even look for this?
That's a good question.
The transcript just says,
Poor baby. I would trust my 8-year-old granddaughter to care better for an infant. Not joking. I agree.
she wants somebody to check on the child. Okay. 152 South. Okay. Do y'all have any missing residents as well? Negative. And 4, they may be able to better assist the infant to me.
It could have been that Brittany and Craig called. We don't know that somebody off the internet called. It's supposedly a medical emergency to check on the baby. Could have been them. But you know what? It could have been somebody in Brittany's own fucking audience. How many nurses or claimed nurses sit in that chat? We know we got the one that thinks it's cute to lie about broken legs and apologizing to a patient while on the phone with Brittany that she couldn't save his life. It could have been anybody that made this call. And you know what? I'm not going to shame them. Hearing a conversation like that, hearing the way Brittany was annoyed that the baby was sick, hearing these two talk about, oh, well, maybe we need to give her cereal and probiotics. Hearing that's been going on for days, I'm not going to shame anybody. I don't care. If you were up and you heard that conversation and you called to get that baby help, I don't care. The transcript says she had BJ on the line. Right. So it probably was them, which it should be. And I hope it was. Let's continue.
Want to go ahead and get them started this way. Okay. 5-2, let's hold off and call EMS and dispatch to get it checked out. Sativa, I will call you tomorrow.
What time did her stream end? That's a good question. That baby does need medical attention. And if Brittany and Craig actually called, well, finally you did something fucking right. So you did something right. It is extremely dangerous for a baby that young to not be able to keep anything in. I mean, she's not just vomiting. She's projectile vomiting. She's not just projectile vomiting. She's diarrhea at the same time. That baby's suffering. The baby's absolutely suffering.
You have to be up at 3 again. Yeah.
Take down church order. That's the one mistake. However, that they tell her online and stated that the mother written Jackson said that the newborn was state how long and
How do these dispatchers understand each other, man? I hear
that take down church order. That's the one mistake. However, that they tell her online and stated that the mother written Jackson said that the newborn was state how long and
the mother said the newborn was spitting and vomiting.
Like a second. So you give the baby cereal and so the newborn baby just don't make the issues.
Oh no, somebody off the internet called because they mentioned they want to give cereal to a newborn baby. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is Craig in the background saying he wants to give cereal and she's just highlighting that, but
Want to check on the child? Maybe just don't make the issues. Want to check on the child?
they want contact on the home. These police are probably like, these fucking motherfuckers again. These people again.
Negative.
What the fuck are you talking about? I was in BJ's chat looking for a wrench. What are you, a fucking idiot?
I think he just said, I ain't going there by myself. Better send somebody with me. I'm probably just making that up. I don't know what he said. It sounded like that. So go ahead and get them started. I ain't going there by myself. So you better send somebody with me. Go ahead and get them started this way. That's what I hear.
That's what I'm saying, Michelle.
Send EMS, get this infant checked out. So listen, here's the thing. I don't know if somebody on the internet called or if they called, but I'll tell you what, the dispatch believes they need an ambulance sent there without even checking. But didn't Brittany say that she's on a list that if anybody calls on her, they're supposed to call her first? I find it amazing, incredible, matter of fact, that these police knew they didn't even need to check with you to make sure what they're hearing is correct. That you absolutely are such a piece of shit. They believe that this baby needs an ambulance. She sure did, didn't she? Yep.
That's it. Like you can barely hear it.
Yeah, that was horrible. That's because I talk like this into the mic. It's actually annoying. But I've always said that about dispatch. I don't know how they understand each other. We can have all these latest electronics. Hell, we have AI robots that are becoming servants. But we can't figure out a way for dispatch to not be so staticky. Do you hear Christ saying you have blood and poop on your hands? No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Oh, I thought he said I was.
You understood every word? Well, help us. What's it say? Yeah, I didn't hear anything about blood and poop on your hands. No. He did say blood in that clip that I was just playing. Let me
Pathological liar. I believe she's a sociopath. Not even fucking bullshitting you. If this is how she remembers the way that all of that went.
I still can't get past the facts. He said you don't have blood on your hands, you have poop on your hands. Oh, I guess because her being all dramatic. Okay. He was making a joke, right? Like, stop being dramatic. It's not blood, it's poop. I honestly want to know how many of you in this position would stay to talk about Laura. No disrespect to you, Laura, but I don't find you that fucking important. I don't find you or anyone on this internet that important that I would ever remain online, especially for days as my baby sat by in pain. They said that? All right, hold on. Maybe I skipped her too much. Give me a second. Let's see. Oh, it does apparently say that. Hold on. Thank you, Fletcher. Granny, do you think they were mixing the powder formula with the well water? Probably. Did anybody send her clean water or gallons of water off her wish list? Well, then that's what they're using. Because we all know that.
No, it says that the baby just came home from the NICU. It says second started giving the baby cereal and said newborn baby just got home from the NICU.
But again, that's whoever's calling says it, right? Oh, my neck just cracked fantastically. She says she's using baby water. Well, then I pray she is. But obviously, something they're doing just isn't working. Big Girl for Life, you asked for a link and I dropped it. Lovey. Yeah, you heard her say that. I just don't understand why she did so well for the doctors. And then Craig responds and Brittany goes, well, she's not going back. But not because Brittany doesn't want to be without the baby. Not because she's just so in love with the baby. No, because her pride and her ego. Every time she makes a noise, they're shoving. And not only that, but why are you live streaming instead of holding that baby? Why are you constantly? I don't get it. Let me make space for you. I truly don't get it. I mean, it, now that baby's sitting in the room and hearing her mother talk shit about people too. I don't know. I had my babies listening to lullabies and Barney and singing and talking to them and not just plopping them on up right next to me so I can run my mouth on YouTube. How about you, big girl for life?
What up, girl? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I didn't hear any of the shit. So this is last night.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot. I'm telling you right now, as somebody who had a baby in the NICU many, many years ago, I swear to God, I do not understand how you're not just going to get up there and get your ass in your new car and go to the fucking hospital.
I agree.
I
I
mean,
agree.
It's
And
better.
it's not like it just started last night. No, since the
Exactly.
moment that baby came home, we've been hearing this. We've been
Right.
hearing how gassy she is and how, I mean, just how much pain she's in and all of that. So it's not like this just happened last night. No, this is the few days this baby's been home, she's been suffering. And it took a
Absolutely.
stranger on the internet to hear that hot mic moment and make the call. And it still blows my mind that the cops were like, yeah, send an ambulance. They already know what time it is with that home.
Right.
No
Right.
questions asked. Get an ambulance over.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I would have been like, bye. I wouldn't even have said bye. I would have been like, Craig, hit end. Let's go.
Right. Just end the stream.
Right. It's just unbelievable to me. Unbelievable.
I just
Mm-mm-mm.
and the solution, let's give her she needs cereal and probiotics.
No, we're not doing that. I didn't put cereal in my kid's bottle ever. Not the first one because they're, having a colostomy bag. You can't.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, you can't do that. And obviously she doesn't have it anymore and we're all better. But at the end of the day, like that's my first motherfucking priority. I would be scheduling my lives early. She's got a lot of older people in her chat. She doesn't do anything. She just wants people to talk shit about her so that she can just make money and get some sympathy. That's what her
she won't go live during the day or anything because there's too much competition against her. That's why she started doing these late night streams to stop there from being any competition against her. But her channel is literally deceased. So just go during the day. You'll still have the same amount of 5 active chatters, maybe 4. Hell, you might get 7 if you're lucky, but at least people would have more respect for you. And I know a lot of people do give their babies cereal and their milk. A lot of people do it. The doctors usually don't. You're not supposed to. Babies aren't developed to digest food until between 4 to 6 months. And even then you start with, soft food and little bits. You shouldn't be mixing it. Some doctors recommend it, but certainly no doctor would recommend it at 5 weeks old. None.
It's called stages. There are stages in feeding. Feeding your children and starting from jump is one of the most important things to get your babies feeding well. I mean, I just don't understand. I can't.
You also you don't give a 5-week-old baby that much formula.
No.
You don't.
I remember.
But this woman is almost 40 and she has 5 other children. I can't believe the incompetence.
Well, she didn't listen. Listen. She didn't fucking raise those kids, in my opinion. I mean, she doesn't. You think she doesn't remember shit. She never articulates herself well. Imagine her going to the emergency room, telling the doctor what's going on. Well, she's spitting up. I mean, they'd be like, bitch, why didn't you come a week ago? You know what I'm saying? I just can't with her.
That's why I said at the end of my live stream, just please give that baby back. Give the baby back to the people that are capable of taking care of her, because this is disgraceful. And then we hear this and it solidifies my thoughts that this is absolutely deplorable. And we already have Craig talking about he can't wait till she can hold her own bottle. We already hear her being plopped up with blankets, and you're not supposed to have blankets in their crib. All of it, baby sleeping solid, no sound for 3 weeks. Now she's this sick. Yeah.
Yep. It's unreal. And not for nothing, like, the instincts are not there. They're not there. She couldn't even take the 1-month-old picture. She didn't take the picture yet. She was fucking, did you hear her choking? Not choking, because I don't want people to take that the wrong way. But you could hear that baby, that poor baby yesterday in the day stream, gulping on that bottle. You could tell that she couldn't keep up with the amount that was coming out. And then at the end, right, guys? I know y'all remember this. She goes, oh, her stomach is out there. Bitch, if her stomach is out there and then she's projectile fucking vomiting and have diarrhea the next motherfucking day, that's a motherfucking problem if you don't bring her there. Get the fuck out of here. She's so fucked. Uh-oh. You there? Uh-oh. Hi, guys. How are ya? I don't know what happened to Granny, but we're here. Yes, Beth, she was gulping air. Absolutely gulping air. It was crazy. I've never seen a newborn so quiet. My daughter-in-law said she probably, no, I hope not. I hope not, Chaz. She better hope and pray she didn't make this all up as to form a narrative. Unfortunately, I wouldn't put it past her. Clue says naked. She was naked. Like, what baby sits around like that? I know, Clue. She said, I just pulled her diaper off. Granny bounced, y'all. She bounced. Let's see here. I certainly wouldn't pick a pacifier up off the floor and give it to a baby newly out of the NICU. Listen, Seeker, tell me about it. That shit's crazy as fuck. Oh, Christy. I mean, I adore Granny, so it's no worries. I hope she all right. I hope she all right. That poor baby's probably getting fed too. Listen, she's definitely being fed too much. Absolutely being fed too much. I've heard her cry, Crimson, just a little bit. That's the thing, though, you guys. We don't want to hear her crying. Nobody wants to hear her crying. Nobody should hear anything that's going on. And the fact that she still tries to play it off like the baby's been home this whole time, bitch, please. That baby came home not even, 3 days ago? Yes, Renee, too much and wrong nipple. Yes. I knew she wasn't going to breastfeed her. I fucking knew it. Hi, Beast Ma. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Irish Eyes. Hi, Jason. I know that poor baby. I mean, and the fucked up thing about it, y'all, like whether you have kids or you don't have, so there's grandparents nearby. They sat with her baby outside, and the quote unquote unmother-in-law, if you will. I mean, you couldn't even bring them in the house. I took advantage of my close family coming over and letting me take a shower, letting me clean up the kitchen, letting me do the laundry while they're watching the baby, and I don't have anything to worry about. How do you not? When people don't let their family in their home, especially when they have children, you know what the fuck time it is. Granny, where did you go, Mama? I know, Luna. I do too. She said she didn't produce milk. Yeah, I mean, and you can do things to, you can consume things that will promote your milk distribution. You have to work for this. It's not just, okay, the milk's going to come in. Yeah, the milk's going to come in, but you need guidance. She doesn't give a fuck, man. Hey, girl.
Am I here?
You are, honey. You are.
Sorry. My power went out. I told those kids about running that damn microwave when I'm live. This is annoying. I'm waiting for the internet. Oh, the internet's boosting up now, so I'll be on the computer in 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm so sorry, big girl. I'm so sorry.
Honey, it's okay. It's all good. I got you. No worries.
All right, I'm here now. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. I fed my child till 8 months old, and he's the best baby in the world. No cereal, no nothing. He always wanted mama's milk. I spent hours canning all my own vegetables. He went straight to hot dogs. Oh my goodness. She said the microwave. That shit's funny, Granny.
Yeah, I told him about that. Little crapheads. She does act brand new.
Mm-hmm.
She does. I don't know. To me, like, I know there's speculation that Bernie acts stupid, and I do think, part of it is an act. But I think on the other hand, I don't think it's a matter of stupidity. I think it's a matter of attention seeking.
Oh, yeah.
I think she thinks it makes her look cute to act stupid or to need people's, there's always that person that thinks it's cute to be all ditzy and unknowing. And I think that's Brittany. I think she thrives off the attention of people being like, oh no, for a cough, you do this or do that. And she's like, oh, is that, you know what I mean? Like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. She just acts like everything is brand new.
Right. And I think the other part of it is she surely just doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care that baby's in pain. She doesn't care that baby's throwing up and having diarrhea. She cares that it's interrupting what she's doing.
She cares that she has to smell it. Bitch, clean it then. Like,
right, clean
it.
Do you think she knows what cleaning is?
Listen. Stop it. My house is lived in, but it's like a lived in museum. Everything has a motherfucking place. If my pen is not where I left it, something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, I'm not all up in my kid's ass all the time. Like, do you in your room, keep it clean, no dishes. But I can't imagine the fucking filth. I cannot imagine. And actually, we don't have to imagine because we've seen plenty of it ourselves. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We've seen all the signs of it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get kicked to come back up.
What,
oh, there
Steve?
it is. I got you guys. All right. I heard the other day that Craig's like, you threw the, the pacifier on the floor, and Brittany's like, oh, it's okay.
I mean, what the fuck? Oh my God.
That
stop.
floor.
Clue, stop it. I will fucking throw up. I'm for real. Nope. I'm the type of bitch that if I'm at my ex mother-in-law's house for a party, I'm the one like cleaning up while everybody's having a great time. I'm the one that like cleans as I'm cooking. It's crazy to me to not. I mean, and it took me a while to get there too. Oh,
they're just lazy. They care more about the internet. I mean, the fact that even after that whole interaction between her and Craig with the baby, she comes back. All right, now what we're going to do, play some more of this stream, Trash and Laura, because that's priority here. I mean, it's disgraceful. And I don't know how anybody, defends it or justifies it or even feels bad for her. I feel bad for the baby. I don't feel bad for her.
Witchy Woman asked, wouldn't this also require a mandatory CPS call? Well, probably. I mean, I would think that if any of the first responders that saw something that, would alert them, then they would be mandated to report. But if they don't see anything, I mean, I can't imagine her letting them in her house. But at the end of the day, they probably have to let her in. She probably has to let them in.
Yeah. Yeah. James Steele said, what sound does an airplane make in a bouncy castle? Bowen.
Oh my God.
So somebody said, Google what happens if you overfeed a 5-week-old baby. And at 5 weeks, babies should generally eat about 3 to 4 ounces of breast milk or formula per feeding.
Jesus. She's so gassy, but Craig, I'm going to give her another bottle.
Spitting up. Yep. Excessive spitting up, vomiting, trapped air, bloating, gas, and an unusual tight belly. Long-term risk, overstretching their stomach and training their satiety cues to expect more food, which can predispose them to future obesity. But of course. the baby is gassing in pain. And oh,
That kid will be eating Takis before she's 2. Okay. Just saying.
there's a good possibility. McDonald's Happy
Mm-mm-mm.
Meal. Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I still can't get over the fact that she had listen, we listened to a stream yesterday from literally a year ago. Okay. Literally a year ago.
Sounds all the same, right? You can go
Oh
4
my
years
God.
back and it's identical.
It's fucking wild on the throwbacks, especially right now. She was talking so much shit. I love going back though, because it's the same shit every time. The story changes. And I love Granny. I absolutely love how she responded to the Ivy League shit.
Oh
Bitch.
yeah, what was it? Because I didn't hear how she responded. Wait, let me hold on before you say it.
Mhm.
So I was so proud of oh, let me pause that. I was so proud of Just Saying for having these receipts. And she set the internet into a tizzy calling this out because everybody was highlighting it. Even I guess there's no gray area when it comes to this.
Mhm.
So I'm simply showing the way things happen with receipts. Let's
Do Ivy. They take things people say and they change it.
sorry. Keep forgetting to move us into the background. For anybody who hasn't seen it, Ivy League stated this, and then this is Brittany's response yesterday, okay?
To the haters, I never broke both my legs. See, and that's another thing they do, Ivy. They take things people say and they change it. I never broke both my legs.
We change it. We listen too close or we change it. Ain't that unbelievable?
Unreal.
So she's reading Ivy League's comment here. This is what's happening, folks.
I broke my right ankle. I had surgery and they placed a metal rod and 2 screws. I go to physical therapy twice a week. I can walk. And there you go.
There you
Get 'em,
go.
girl.
Yeah, get them, girl. I'll back your lies up. Get them. Such confidence.
Ivy League. Oh, sorry. I didn't know she broke both her legs, though.
Brittany. Oh my God.
One after the other. She sure did.
That's terrible.
So Ivy wrote, no, I'm in the hospital. I fell on Saturday and broke both my legs. One isn't too bad, but one requires metal plate and screws. And Brittany goes, uh-huh, she sure did. Co-signing it, right?
Yeah. Co-signing it as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe, wait, so this happened on 4/17 is when she actually allegedly broke. Whatever.
Yeah, so this is the first conversation. I'll rewind it in order. So 4/18, this is Brittany's conversation. So 2 months ago, this is the conversation because Ivy League wrote that she broke both legs in the chat.
Oh, Ivy League. Oh, sorry. I didn't know she broke both her legs, though.
Brittany. Oh my God.
One after the other. She sure did.
That's terrible.
She sure did. That's what I said. This chemo's making her bones very fragile.
Yeah, very brittle.
So Ivy League needs lots of prayers, y'all. She's got a procedure coming up on Monday. So she can get out of there and go home.
Yeah.
Now, a couple weeks ago, just, a handful, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, Ivy League was telling everybody how she was walking around Chinatown with her mother.
Right.
Okay. So people point out, well, wait a minute, you said you broke both legs. So this is their response current time to that statement.
To the haters, I never broke both my legs. See, and that's another thing they do, Ivy. They take things people say and they change it. I never broke both my legs. I broke my right ankle. I had surgery and they placed a metal rod and 2 screws. I go to physical therapy twice a week. I can walk. And there you go. Get them, girl.
Get that lie.
Get that lie. So that's why people are saying it. Now, the other interesting thing is they also claimed that, and, I'm not one to speculate about people's cancer because I know what the fuck people did to me. All right. But I will say they said that she was in remission from the chemo, that the cancer's gone is what they said. She's cancer free is what they said.
Yep.
But there's this comment that she wrote on the Ease post.
Oh my God.
Just 2 weeks ago. I was just diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer.
Metastatic.
Thank you. So I unfortunately understand the fight you're in, right in. The fight
What?
you're in, right in. Love and lots of prayers sent your way. So me never hearing that about that, I don't know if she clarified before what type of cancer she had or not. But
Mm.
my understanding is from my research on it is it's not something that's necessarily curable.
What do you mean, breast cancer
No, this
or metastatic breast cancer?
metastatic.
I don't know.
I guess it depends where
I
it's
mean,
not considered curable, but it's highly treatable. The goal is to shrink tumors, slow the cancer's growth, and manage symptoms and extend life.
yeah. Mm.
Because
It can't be cured in 6 months. That's right. Beautiful disaster. To me, that sounds a little much.
it says here that it is managed as a chronic long-term illness rather than being fully eradicated. That the treatment is just aimed to relieve pain, to maintain a quality of life, and to prolong survival. So I don't see, and I'm just going off Google because I know nothing.
What the fuck got you wrong, Cluminati?
She's
Cluminasty.
Them's right. She's the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Thems was right about you, Clue. Clue offered me a pie, and I knew it was a shit pie. She said, "Oh, Granny, let me bake you a pie." I said, "Oh, are you?" She said, "Yeah. I spent 45 minutes in the bathroom cooking it up." You bitch.
Stop it.
Although Clue did make my day. I had ungodly pain, right? Like I wasn't feeling good yesterday. So I was trying to like kind of sleep and, just feel better, like real big cramping. And Clue ended up calling me and I'm like, hello. I'm like, half dead.
She was
Hello.
live. She was live, right?
Yeah. Courtesy. Hey, bitch, I'm live. What if I was like, yo, bitch, did you hear? Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, thank goodness she eventually tells me she's live. And I'm like, but then she shows me the denture shopping.
Oh, I know, bitch. Stop it. She had that shit right on the location near her too, Clue said. Listen,
Brittany.
I got my teeth done. No shame in any of that. Okay.
Oh no. Here's
Your
where
teeth
I'll
are
shame.
gorgeous. You have beautiful teeth.
Well, I don't. And this is where I'll shame Brittany because she shamed me for having a missing tooth in the back. That was all the way in the back. And when I smiled, you could see it in the back, right? And Brittany tried to shame the fuck out of me. They, taking a standstill, which is amazing because I'm never on camera. So I don't know how they did that. But she tried making fun of me for this. So the fact that she's now missing a front tooth, I find it to be karma. The fact that she's shopping for new teeth, maybe she wants to look right before she comes to somebody, somebody's state for court and tries to ask others how the other person looks. Because I can guarantee you, when I see her, people are going to say, what does she look like in person? Oh, you think I won't say it to your ghost in the background face? Click a link.
Oh, you know what I love when BJ says, she said it the other day and she goes, oh, what the fuck did she say? She was, oh, fuck, I forgot now. Never mind. I forgot. Fuck. Regardless, BJ, you have no room to fucking talk about anybody else's situation. Nobody's jealous. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. Okay.
No.
What we do know is that you're not taking care of yours, and it's evident beyond. Bitch.
Hey, Brittany, you are such a dumb fucking bitch. Okay. Let me explain to you again. You don't know the definition of slander and or defamation. You cannot claim it's defamatory to say your baby is suffering when you yourself have allowed us to hear the suffering taking place, you dumb bitch. We have the voice clip of you saying she's projectile vomiting and pooping. And for days now, you have told us how sickly she is, how she can't, her poor, you touch her bottom and you feel the rumbling. That's not defamatory, you dumbass bitch. Have you learned anything? And if anything, bitch, I can sue you for defamation for claiming I hacked a bank account. Recent time. My baby is not sick. I am gathering all the slander and defamation as well as the dog whistling, along with the video from false police calls to my home, and I'm reporting it all. Oh, and here's the other thing, Brittany. Here's the other fucking thing.
She just made a post. Is that what you're reading?
This is her post.
Jesus fucking Christ, BJ. Go take care of yours.
The fact that you're even on here watching me right now cracks me up. But you also told us, Brittany, that the baby's been home this entire time. You have to enter a courtroom with what's called clean hands. You know why you never showed up for any of the cross-examining? You never responded to my attorney's interrogatories because you're a known fucking liar and your credibility is shot. And all it would take is for you to produce the records and not because the judge will make you. Oh, your baby's not sick. Your baby hasn't been to NICU. Where's the records? Now, what I want to know, Brittany, is how the fuck are you going to explain this to the New Jersey prosecutor? Dummy. The doctor's record and law enforcement are very aware that we are being harassed. Oh, I thought you said that, Brittany. I thought they had you on a do not contact, do not bother list. You're a pathological liar. This is illegal and twist on all levels. This stops today, Jessica Lynn. Shame on you and all of you. It doesn't stop today. It doesn't stop today or tomorrow or the other day. You already raised $10,000 to sue us and you didn't do shit with it. Respond to the lawsuits you're already in and get ready for round 3, bitch. Nobody's afraid of you or your legal threats. You can't even afford diapers.
You got somebody in the
dick.
I think somebody's in the back.
I know, they're both back there.
Shut up.
Sorry.
She's a fucking idiot.
I know it just kills me when Grady goes off. I'm sorry.
How are you going to tell us the baby isn't sick when all you told us for days is how sick the baby is? Like, you're not gaslighting me, bitch. You're not threatening me with any more legal action either, bitch. You couldn't even follow through on responding to a C&D, you dumb broke-ass motherfucking piece of shit mother. You ain't threatening me. All you're doing is threatening me with a good fucking time because I'll run circles around you like I did the past 2 lawsuits you threatened me with.
Hello. How about those ROs that never came through because you lied through your motherfucking teeth?
Yeah, turn your comments on, you fucking coward.
She even said last night, so this is my problem. If there's
Why the fuck is she even on here? Why the fuck is this bitch on here when you were just at 1:30, 2 a.m. having an ambulance to your house for a fucking newborn? Why are you even watching me, Brittany? I thought you're terrified. I thought you get stomach knots and cold sweats and walk on eggshells. Why the fuck are you writing my name in a community post when I'm the big bad wolf that keeps you up at night? Sorry, Clay, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Let me just go ahead and contact my attorney because I think it's time we just fucking file.
I'm just confused. Like, if nothing is wrong, like she just said, why is the statement out of your mouth last night? Sorry, early this morning. I'm telling you, she needs to go to the doctor. You literally said that. She's got to go to the doctor.
Well, if she's not sick, how would you make that statement?
Right.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Sick doesn't just mean like having a cold or the flu or something. Sick means that she's not well. It means that she's not taking her formula right, or it needs to be switched. You could go on one formula one day and have to switch another. You got to do it until it's right, just like MAP meds. Know what I mean? Fuck out of here.
Didn't you just tell us the baby just got sick?
Yeah.
Projectile vomiting sick?
Yes.
Diarrhea.
I mean, come on.
Bernie uses catchy terms like dog whistling, all this. Now I'm going to ask you 4 ladies on panel, and I'm going to ask the chat. Do you think me blatantly saying, I don't give a fuck if you're the one that caught or not, is dog whistling? No, I'm straight up saying you deserve intervention, Brittany. The only difference is I'm not picking up the phone and doing it myself. I don't give a fuck if anybody in the audience does it. I don't give a fuck about your internet correct, politically correct bullshit. I think you're a lousy fucking human. I think you're a lousy, wasteful piece of shit. And most importantly, I think you are the scummiest, useless, quote unquote mother I've ever come across. You're not shaming me by saying I'm dog whistling, bitch. I'm celebrating that somebody called. Straight up, I'm celebrating it. They needed to be called because Mother Dearest, that claims she's a hypochondriac and a little cough takes her kids to the hospital, has allowed us on the internet to hear for 4 days now this newborn is suffering. I'm glad the phone call was made. It's not a dog whistle, bitch. It's a celebration. I hope that baby goes back to the hospital where she is clearly safe, comforted, and being taken care of.
Feeling is not slander. Feeling is not defamation.
No.
Okay.
No, she doesn't know what defamation is. She thought me calling her a fat, wasteless piece of shit was defamatory. You know what the bitch then wrote in her declaration? It hit to the core of her identity. You're so dumb.
What
That
identity?
means her identity is a fat, lazy, wasteful piece of shit.
Thank you, ghost in the background. That's exactly what it means.
She took a RO on Cletus because she said he went online and called her a fat slut.
Oh my
Cunt.
God.
Sorry. It's literally in paperwork, bro.
Kind of like how I feel like the actual metastatic cancer that Ivy League had was you, BJ. That's what I feel like.
You know what I feel like? I feel like I want to reverse Uno, and by Brittany claiming I'm dog whistling, I feel like she's dog whistling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Wah. No, I don't think Brittany's faking this. Shadow, I don't think she's faking it. I don't think Brittany realized her mic was on. I don't think Brittany realizes that she says enough for us to paint the picture of what she's saying and doing and what's going on.
I do. I think she wants people to call because I think she knows she's on thin ice with that organization and they're probably about to take them anyway. Sure do.
All right, the way you're thinking, fine, but I respectfully disagree. I don't think so at all. I don't think she knew that we could hear it. I don't think she knows that by telling us, "Oh, when I pick her up, you can feel the rubbling in her little bottom." I don't think she knows that we're not all fucking idiots, like the few little stragglers in her chat, and we can put one and two together to recognize this baby is suffering.
She knows how to mute too fast. When Craig says something, it's immediate boom. Like she knows. I'm sorry. I think remember I told you about the dentures yesterday? Guess what? I learned, I had a theory someone taught me. It's called slam in the door face or pie in the door or something like that, where she started having computer trouble the night before, right? I can't, y'all, my computer won't, it's stuck, I can't. Well, yesterday when she went on, she's like, oh, I realized I had missed 2 updates. But then she flashes that screen with the denture thing on it because she's about to try to get money and she's not going to fix her teeth with it. She's probably going to try to get a lawyer for this upcoming shit with the truancy.
I think you give her too much credit.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think she's going to get a lawyer for the truancy. She didn't even get a lawyer for Jersey.
Even if she don't use it for a lawyer, I think it's just to get money. I'm sorry, but she always has to have some kind of scam going.
I agree with that, but here's the thing, and this is the part most of us has to remember. She doesn't have a large amount of support, right? She doesn't have like a troop rallying behind her. She has a dumbass Diane, and she has a pathological liar Ivy, and Warschmiegel. And I don't think Ivy or Warschmiegel are, money pockets full of money, but Diana clearly is the gullible one. So I don't know. I think Brittany's just a fucking idiot. I think she's just an absolute idiot. And I think she doesn't recognize that we're not all stupid and that we put 1 and 2 together. I mean, the idiot literally just wrote a post saying it's slander and defamatory to say the baby's sick after acknowledging that the baby's sick and she has to take her to the doctor. After we just played a dispatch audio of an ambulance going to her house.
You want to hear it again, Beach?
Right.
Do we have to play it again?
Right.
Hold on.
Because Brittany, like we've been saying, every time you lie, you force us. You don't force us, but you're calling on us to debunk your lie again. And so then you're once again calling attention to it, making it part of the conversation.
Well, this is what I said the other day, isn't it, Lynn? That if Brittany stopped making these little things into big things by constantly lying about them, they wouldn't continue to be fucking content. But because she constantly does that, because she's constantly sitting there, making a big. First off, Hartley has another video we'll play here in a second. She's the reason these things continue to be topics, and some can say that's what she wants. And maybe she does because she's a covert narcissist. She doesn't actually give a fuck the impact it has on her family or, children or anything. But I think she's just a fucking moron. I think she's so addicted to the internet that she forgets that we can all hear.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, and she forgets that there are a lot of people, in various places watching, so that they will see where Ivy put a comment that, says
Right.
that, 2 weeks ago. So the reason I initially came up as you were reading that comment and going off on it, but it was to talk about metastatic. So, just to let you know, it means spreading. It's bad. Like that is the death knell. It means when you have metastatic cancer, it's spreading and it's bad. Really, really bad. It's a way of saying I have the worst cancer, right? And so I feel like she's basically saying I have it the worst, and that's what she's been going around saying. So I was actually shocked when she said within 5 months, she went from stage 4 metastatic breast cancer to remission. I was like, wow, that is a miracle cure. And she should share,
Right.
the miracle. You know what I mean?
But also, if you're really somewhere at a treatment facility and getting treated, why the fuck are they going to let you out walking around motherfucking Chinatown, bitch? Really? Like, come on now. That shit made me, I was like, what? How you going to, no, hell no. Fuck that.
Here, let's hear this. This lie's based around that whole Ivy League thing Hartley just made. Let's hear it.
Okay.
I'd never said I seen her with multiple casts on her leg. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Yes, you did.
Oh, Trisha, God don't like ugly. How dare you trash Ivy League and accuse her of lying about her battle with cancer? Newsflash, you miserable hobknocker. I've seen the ports in her chest and I've seen a multiple cast on her legs and feet. I see my friend battle with losing her hair and being so sick she can lift her head. She can lift her head due to chemo eating away at her immune system. I've seen her seething in pain, not trying to cry out because it hurts so much. I witnessed her cry her eyes, put missing her kids and their milestones because she is away getting treatment.
Don't do that shit. I said, I have seen her with the port and I have seen the cast and I have seen where she's lost her hair and I have seen and heard the nurses in her room.
She actually didn't say much of that, but she certainly said the multiple casts on her legs, plural.
Say I've seen the multiple casts on her legs. Listen, I wouldn't even worry about it, Ivy League. They're going to run with this stupid ass narrative because of that comment in chat. Listen, Ivy League, mistakes happen. She misspoke. We've already fucking said it 1,000 times. She broke her ankle. She broke ribs. And she broke 2 bones in her back. I think it was.
Wow, she broke her ankles, her ribs, and 2 bones in her back, and she's walking a few weeks later?
Well, per reality, she's in a wheelchair, but whatever.
No. Ivy League just said the other day, I go to physical therapy twice a week, and yes, I can walk.
Oh, I thought you meant the 2 weeks after.
Oh, okay. Well,
You have to describe that. Let me stop before I miss word. Because God forbid, let me tell you something. If you say one thing wrong, you get mixed up or God forbid.
Oh, like me describing how traumatizing it was for my son to be searched for fucking bruises because of Brittany's fucking lies. And I used the word strip search. And all of a sudden, I'm the biggest liar because I didn't remember saying strip search while being highly upset, trying to describe how it felt seeing my son's body be examined for fucking bruises like that, Brittany. So all of a sudden, that event didn't happen because I said strip search. He wasn't in lineup to go to fucking jail. Everybody knows that. It was a way to express his body being searched for bruises. But like that, Brittany, no, this isn't a mix-up. You literally said multiple casts on her legs and then verbatim said you never said multiple casts on her legs. No, you're just a pathological fucking liar.
One thing's incorrect. These people, they think white and black automatically. They're doing to Ivy League exactly what they do to me.
We're doing it to Ivy League. Because Ivy League literally didn't say she broke both her legs. We did it to her by saying that and then showing she said that. Okay. These people are sick, man. They're literally sick.
If there's one inconsistency, one inaccuracy, they immediately say that nothing's real. Everything.
Yeah, because it's
everything
a lie.
that she told.
Right. Because it is all a lie.
There aren't inconsistencies when you are lying. And I'm sorry, or when you're telling the truth. And I'm sorry, but I don't know what Ivy League flight nurse doesn't realize or make her fingers up to type I broke both legs. You're a nurse. You can't tell what bones you broke. You can't tell
Right.
there's one cast or two on your feet. Get out of here, bro.
She's not a fucking
And-
nurse. She's a
and-
piece of shit.
And the fact that one broken leg was better than the other broken leg, one's not too bad. One broken leg's not right. Or saying full blood. I was going to say it up to good. And I said, let me not even say it. Bitch, please. Granny said full blown. So that means stage 4. She should have died. No, not that Granny didn't have precancerous cells in 2019. And at the time said now it's full blown. No, that meant stage 4. That meant dying. Fuck you. Well, it's true crime. Thank you for becoming a member. All these bitches. Seeing the moon on here. Has anybody else saw how crazy the moon's been this week?
Yeah, it was a blue moon, wasn't it? I think.
Absolutely stunning. I was
Mhm.
driving down the hill and I seen it. I was like, oh my God, I love the moon. And then I'm like not speeding, but I drove a little bit quicker to get home so I could take pictures. But then it disappeared. So here I go back in my car to the top of the hill to find it again. And I couldn't, but it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
Is this the end of this? Let's see.
Not real. So now they're running with this bullshit banking that Ivy League didn't have cancer. That's crazy to me.
I didn't see anybody turn that she didn't have 2 broken legs and 2 she didn't have cancer, but people are going to question it. Oh, okay. Well,
And Trisha didn't say that she lied. Trisha was asking motherfucking questions, bitch. That's what people do. They question every move you make because you lie 24 motherfucking 7.
and let me just clarify, because I saw somebody say, oh, so now, subs are up for fair game and their lies or whatever, their comments are fair game. Ivy League is not just a sub. Ivy League is a moderator whose name is literally written on our legal documents. Ivy League has put herself above a regular subscriber. Yes, she's fair fucking game.
She's the last mod left that was in the C&Ds, actually.
Yes, she is.
Wow, that's crazy.
She regularly.
Well, I was fair game.
Right. And so what Alabama was a sub. What's the difference?
Yep. Alabama was fair game.
So I feel like that if that's the case, that's not how that works. I was fair game. So sit the fuck down, BJ. I do have to say this though. Last night I heard BJ say that it was a mistake. She made a mistake about both of her legs being broke.
Yeah.
Oh, she did say that?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. What nurse doesn't know? Oh, it's not one
Oh.
leg, it's 2. She
Oh my
said
God.
Ivy made a mistake.
Oh, Ivy made the mistake. The nurse made the mistake thinking both legs were broke when it was
Wow.
only one.
Right. That's what she said last night in her live. Swear to God.
So did she make a mistake about the stage 4 and the metastatic and the and the remission and the, you know what I mean? Like, because I have to tell you, I've had 3 different close family members die of cancer. Okay. So I understand the process and how long it takes and all of that stuff. And so that's why I wasn't questioning Ivy League's cancer until I heard her miraculous recovery. And then I saw her saying that it was metastatic. I was like, wow, you know what I mean? And then I hear that she really hasn't broken 2 legs like she said before. So now I do question things, but I'm usually not one to question somebody going through cancer when they say they're going through cancer, especially when they're not actively grifting for it,
I'm sorry, but when you lie, everything to me is questionable, and I absolutely do question it. I feel like when you type it in the chat, when you talk about it, you're reading Google. They took my vital signs every 15 seconds while I was getting treatment. Every 15 minutes. What?
It doesn't help that she associates with such a pathological liar,
Right.
It actively enables her,
That's exactly what Trisha was saying too. Like, how the fuck are we supposed to believe any of you motherfuckers? Because y'all just sit in that same fucking cesspool.
Yeah.
I don't believe any of them. Granny,
Me
Queen
neither.
wants to know, can you play that dispatch again?
Yeah, 1 second.
It's really hard to hear.
I heard Brittany say the other day that she has the records for CPS and can pull them to prove they always came from all the calls came from the internet.
Bullshit.
Pull them, bitch. You're watching right now. Pull the fucking records and prove that every call came from the internet. Prove
Bro,
it.
I offered to pay for an attorney for her to get the calls. That's how sure I am that my motherfucking number ain't on them. Guess what? She ain't done yet.
Well, they're
Told
not going
them.
to give out a number or who the caller is. So when she sits there and confidently states that it wasn't school, well, then you're telling us your school, just like every other person of power in your community, from the fucking police all the way down to the CPS workers, don't do their jobs.
Well, are we just going to gloss over the fact that when there's 10 missed unexcused days, that it is legally the school has to
Yes.
contact the social worker?
Yes.
And you
And
can come
listen,
on here and say, they only do that if you don't show up. Bitch, I read the law yesterday. Verbatim. I read the law. So
Yes.
lie again.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, and the crazy thing is that when that was happening with my teen, they would literally call me and I would literally say, I cannot throw this kid on my fucking shoulder and drag him to school. What am I going to do? This is not like, I don't know what to do. And it was just like maybe a year of not wanting to go to school, and kids get to that age, right? But I worked very closely with the school. If I thought my kid was going to be late, I would call. If I couldn't get him to go to school, I would call. I would cry to them. I would ask for help and resources to get my
But
kids
these aren't
therapy.
even teenagers. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, which is
respectfully, none of that even compares because
I
they're
know.
young enough that she's the adult.
Right. But what I'm saying is they give you grace if there is shit going on. All you got to do is talk. It sounds to me like she didn't even fucking bother to call him out.
Well, she
You know what I'm
didn't. That's why
saying?
they're unexcused.
Right.
Unexcused is when you don't call the child out as absent. That's not all the absences. That's just the unexcused.
Unbelievable. Imagine how many others there are.
Here's the dispatch.
As discussed during the dispatch call, a welfare check was requested for a newborn recently home from the neonatal unit who is reportedly vomiting after being fed cereal near St. John's Church Road.
Now, I believe this came from the internet, but I don't care. She let us hear what we heard.
She says it does. The lady in the dispatch says it.
Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised.
Oh,
it was
it's
like
only
1:30.
So I got to download it on my phone? Oh. No matter what I do.
It's hard to even hear the audio.
I know, it's shitty.
Do I have to pay for me?
Oh, gosh.
It's 58 seconds.
It's one second. I'm down short order. That's a long mistake. However, that they tell her online and say that the mother written Jackson said that the newborn was vomiting and the boyfriend was like a second. So you give the baby cereal and so the newborn baby just doesn't make the use. Just want to check on the child. No. We don't get to do so. Yeah. Do you have EMS references before?
You can't understand it?
No.
Oh, I can.
And or they may be able to better assist the infant than me. If you want to go ahead and get them started this way.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. He says, so basically the lady says there's a infant home from the NICU sick after being fed cereal. Then the cop is saying, you might want to get an ambulance on the way. They're going to be better qualified to assist an infant than me. So if you want to get them out there, I'd have to listen to it and pause it myself to like quote it verbatim. But that's basically what he's saying. He says the ambulance would be better suited to assist the infant. So if you want to get them headed that way, that would be good.
Here's the transcripts.
Is number withheld, St. John's Church Road, reference to a welfare check. Caller was that they called her on the line and stated
Call her online.
Written, name withheld, said that the newborn was diagnosed vomiting and a boyfriend of name withheld, a second started giving the baby cereal.
But that's not true. They didn't start
Right.
giving the baby cereal. He said
Right.
he thinks they need to give the baby cereal and probiotics. He didn't start giving her cereal.
Right.
And said newborn baby just got home from NICU. She just
Yep.
wants somebody to check on the child. All right, so we know it's a female. Okay. 152 South. Okay.
I was sleeping. I can assure you, I was sound the fuck asleep. This had nothing to do with me.
Well, and I
Do
told
y'all have
everybody,
any
do not
missing
call.
residents?
Right, do not call. But again, this could have been swaying her own fucking audience. Isn't there a few quote unquote nurses in there? I mean, after hearing the baby's projectile vomiting and diarrhea for days now, yeah, I think people had a right to be concerned. I don't care.
As well,
you can't-
negative.
You can't.
And four.
Sorry, go ahead.
You can't cam up showing a queen bee outfit and saying she really is the community's baby now. Well,
I
guess what?
can't.
People in this community wouldn't want their child going through what the hell they were going through last night, so you can't be mad.
I can't
Well-
believe the fucking audacity of this bitch every single fucking day.
She told us for days now that this baby's been suffering with gas. So yeah, I'm not surprised to hear she's, whatever. Let's hear the rest of the dispatch.
Do y'all have any missing residents as well? Negative. And 4, they may be able to better assist the infant to me. I want to go ahead and get them started this way. Okay. 5-2, let's hold off and call EMS and dispatch to get it checked out. Couldn't be safe so far right now. I don't know what couldn't be safe so far right now means.
Oh my God.
Not official report, AI generated text based on publicly available dispatch audio, verify with official sources. It was actually at 12:33 a.m. Was she still live?
Of course, that's when she is live.
No, she was off. It was one.
No, I think that's when she was getting off.
1:30 her time.
Did you guys hear the cops knock or something?
No.
But the thing is,
whoever's the one that found this is likely the one that called, because how the fuck did somebody find it immediately after it happened?
Girl, how was I live the other day? And Phoebe is like, I sent something to your email, and she's got this record where they're, being charged with truancy. Like, people check up on this heifer. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's,
but people are just randomly running the fucking dispatch. That don't make sense. Like
Oh,
Phoebe
wow.
explained.
That's so true. That's
Phoebe
true.
explained why she checked the docket. She said Brittany's been begging for money more recently than she has, so maybe she was facing a ticket or, whatever. So she was just being nosy why Brittany was asking for money all of a sudden. For somebody to randomly check dispatch, though, that's,
I mean, there are some people. Look, my mom's best friend just died. Like, her own car ran her over, and the way they found out, my mom anyway, 2 of her girlfriends down the road were sitting in the living room drinking coffee, listening to the local scanner, and they heard it and called my mom, and she was like, well, can you go down there and see what's going on? And sure as shit, they had to call my mom back and tell her that she was dead. I mean,
oh my God.
that's how they found that 2 little old ladies sitting there listening to dispatch, drinking coffee. There's
Wow.
people that listen to dispatch all the time.
yeah, but not Brittany's dispatch all the time. Where'd you
Right.
go, Alabama? I didn't even see Alabama leave.
Me either.
She said the baby was crying.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh,
look
you
at
mean
being a good
aw.
mom?
Yeah. And didn't actually BJ give fucking Alabama the alleged
time.
what for? Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? You
You
should
need
get
to
off
log off
the
and take
internet.
care, yep, of your
Yeah.
newborn.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been sitting here letting it sink in that Brittany's knee-jerk reaction is to lie about her baby being sick.
Duh. So she can be a victim on the internet.
But also think about the implications also for just her baby, for the life of her baby, that she's gonna, her her feelings and her pride is going to come before the health of her baby.
Yeah, that's why I said she literally
so
said
sick.
the baby was doing better with the doctors and then said she's not going back.
Right.
Because Brittany's pride matters more. Brittany's ego matters more.
That is so profoundly sad, you know?
Yeah, it is. And it's pathetic that she would even make a post denying the baby being ill when she's the one that told us the baby's sick, you dumb bitch.
She broadcast it. She showed it to us.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. People were pissed I was pissed last night. People in my chat were like, all you could see was like red from all the mad faces.
Oh my God.
And you know what else is pathetic? That Brittany wrote on her post that the doctor records and law enforcement are very aware that we are being harassed. The doctor records. Do you know how embarrassed I'd be? You know what I'm saying? Like my newborn's doctor records are going to forever have written on it that we're being harassed by the internet. Do you think you go into these appointments, Brittany? First off, you didn't see your baby for at least 3 weeks because you were shocked at what she looked like at 3 weeks old. But do you think it looks cute or impressive that your grown goofy ass is telling your infant, your newborn baby's doctors that you're being harassed? You look like a fucking incompetent fool. Why don't you do anything to change it then?
Right.
You dumb fucking bitch. Just last night, as your baby's projectile vomiting and diarrhea, you're busy playing a stream about Laura. And you wonder why people fucking talk about you, or you call that being harassed? You're being responded to. And for fuck's sake, learn the definition of defamation. Dumb bitch.
I mean, she said she projectile vomited again and she's pooping at the same time. And we hear that on the hot mic. And then she comes back to the mic to the audience to play, you know, Laura's video, and she's or to play Laura or whatever. And then she's like, oh, she just spit up.
Yeah, because she's a fucking liar. Because
I just can't.
Meant more to stay online. She just said the other day that the baby's sick and they're going to have to take her to the doctor. And now you're saying that we are defaming you and slandering you by saying that the baby's sick.
But do you see, this is where I got to kind of be careful, because like somebody who can walk through life like this every single day, that's fucking scary to me. I'm sorry. I cannot believe that this woman sits here and does the shit she does and never, ever, ever once apologizes or takes accountability or signs off to take care of her motherfucking family. Like it breaks my heart for me to think that my children, imagine if they had to go through something like that. Like, it's just wild. It's just, I never in my life. I know my dad's fave. I know it's got to catch up at one point, but it's like so much shit has happened in the last few years. Like, when is enough going to be enough for her? I can't.
I rebuke them.
And the baby hearing all that shit, she's trying to feed it, reading comments. The baby's like not comfortable. You can just hear it. But y'all don't know my life.
I want all of you to mark the date that Brittany is once again threatening to sue. And I want you to sue me, Brittany. I want you to sue me for defamation. Go ahead and do it.
She was talking about the E's. Like, I texted Miss E. I would leave them the fuck alone.
She called a dead man's phone in the middle of the fucking night.
Oh my God.
Brittany doesn't, everything's about Brittany's image. She doesn't give a fuck about these people. It's about Brittany's image. Of course I got the screenshot and I want her to actually fucking do it. I want you to sue me, Brittany. And it's amazing that for a month now, Craig's been taking care of the baby and there's been no issue. We've heard nothing, no sounds, no nothing. Everything's been all of a sudden, all this uproar, right, Brittany? And again, the way Brittany stated that the baby's needy and the way that she responded to the baby projectile vomiting, shit, all the grunting and shit they were doing. I say this with full confidence, and I would say it after swearing in front of a judge. You, Brittany, are a piece of shit mother. She already started doing it, Bruin House, saying she's a hypochondriac. A small cough and we're going to the hospital.
Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking way. Those poor kids, man.
You want to see how many people think you're a piece of shit mother? Should I do a poll for you, Brittany, or you want them to write ones in the chat? You gonna sue all of us, bitch? And what part of this is slander? Do you even know what slander is?
Go take care of your family. You're gonna be all right. Just go do your shit.
You're not gonna be all right. You're not gonna be all right. She's incapable of being all right. She has FOMO of YouTube. The bitch only lives through the world of YouTube. She's disconnected from fucking reality. How many of us would have that uproar in the middle of the night, and then the first thing we do is come online and listen to somebody we dislike, who we sued, who we claim gives us tremendous fear? You're doing nothing to make your life better by constantly listening to us or poking at us or anything. I mean, you should be ashamed to even admit that you're hearing what I'm saying today. But you have no shame because you just want victimhood. But your victim card has been revoked, Brittany. Even today, I don't think anybody calling that wellness or medical check-in, whatever it was, makes her a victim. I think it's exactly what somebody like her deserves when you allow the internet to know all these things are taking place. When you yourself admit that the baby needs to go to the doctor, but instead of calling and making a doctor's appointment, you're back online for the second time talking shit about other people. Gluttony J, if you're going to keep parenting GW, Clue, QB, Laura, for the sake of your kids, please start parenting their good mothering. Be a mama before drama. Absolutely agree.
Amen.
Shelby says, I was furious, but I stepped back and thought, why is she really unmuted? I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was a knee-jerk reaction. You see the baby starts throwing up, and I think she responded.
Yeah.
I don't think it was on. I think it gives Brittany too much credit to say it was on purpose.
I don't think it was on purpose at all.
Phoebe says, did you hear Craig ask what it's called when they take part of your check for a judgment? It's called your future, Craig.
Garnish.
Or
it's
future.
It's called garnish. If he means when they just literally sorry.
Cynthia, respectfully, if a baby is in a new environment and they are suddenly throwing up and diarrhea throughout the day, and the gas is so bad you can feel it when you hold them on their little bottom, it's not something not to worry about. Projectile vomiting from a newborn is worrisome. Adding diarrhea with it is very worrisome. Adding the fact that it only started happening since going back home to his parents, very worrisome.
Instead of showing a fucking B outfit like a fucking petty teenager you should be worried about your baby's tummy.
You say the F word a lot, big girl. Do you know that?
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I never noticed.
Sorry.
No, I get it, because situations like this, it's a passionate word, fuck, and that's what Brittany is, a fucking idiot.
No, I do though. It's terrible.
I don't think it's on purpose. I'm sorry. I don't think that was on purpose at all, because you know why? Because Brittany and Craig would not have admitted that the baby was with the doctors up until that point. Brittany wanted the internet to believe the baby's been there this entire time, and then you hear her say, well, why wasn't she like this with the doctors? Well, she's not going back.
Wow.
I still think it's on purpose.
Yeah.
I think she does that shit so people. What happens when that happens, right? All of a sudden, everyone in her audience that's listening, they're like, "Oh my gosh, we got to help her. We got to help."
Yeah.
They start sending in nipples that are the right size. They start sending in anti-gas bottles. Like, I'm sorry, but I think everything she does is on purpose.
I can see why you say that, but I'm leaning toward that it was not on purpose, because they were already sending her all that shit.
Right.
She was already doing that. But last night she was sounding more frantic and panicked than she, like there were things I think flying that I don't think she would want to be heard, such as like they were admitting that the baby just got home, essentially.
Right. But
there's no detriment to her because she already knows that people already know that.
Right. But now the people, they can't deny it. The people that did, she even said the other day that her own people we're questioning her about where the baby's been because they're starting to listen to us and they believe us.
Right.
Mm.
So there's no detriment for her to say that and it be heard.
I disagree because the detriment is what happened, the wellness check being called in. I know you guys say like, oh, she wants that or whatever, but at the end of it, maybe. But for me, Brittany cares more about her public image than anything else.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't think she would intentionally let the internet know, would solidify that the baby was there in the hospital. But that solidified it.
I disagree. She don't care about it. She doesn't care what people think about her. You can't have pride and care what people think and be a scammer. You can't look just like last night, right? Like she has no shame going on there saying, y'all are just wrong for questioning Ivy League. She made a mistake. You can't have shame knowing that's a lie. Like you can't have pride and worry about what you look like knowing you're sitting there telling a lie through your half present teeth. Like it doesn't work that way.
I think we need to differentiate what she cares about. What she cares about is that people believe her, not about what. So if people aren't believing her, lying, then she doesn't get to take advantage of them.
Right.
And
which is what a covert narcissist is. They want money. They want power for their image. They want people around them to reinforce and believe that image. And anytime we crack a little shield in that image, she spirals because she knows that she can't clean it up.
Right. So what does she do? She stays unmuted and all of a sudden she's a overly concerned, just worried new mom. I'm telling you, everything this bitch does is calculated and on purpose.
But
period.
she came across as a worried new mom to you. She came across as a bitch that was
I don't
annoyed.
understand how she was doing so well with the doctors. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Sorry, but no.
Disagree.
I don't think that was on purpose. I
No,
mean,
I don't either.
I don't.
She
I want to
sounded-
hear it
she
again
sounded-
now.
She
Fuck.
sounded irritated to me, honestly.
Right. Definitely irritated.
She sounded irritated and like burdened.
Yes.
She sounded burdened to me. Now people want to hear it.
But listen, she's like that to almost everybody except Craig. Like, no, well, yeah.
Well, she's like that with Craig too.
No, she is like that with Craig too. You're right. It's like everybody is bothering her except her audience, the chat. You know what I'm saying? If the kids come in, she's like, oh, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Like she just gets so angry. Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Right. And what?
I'd be worried as fuck. I would have hit the end button. I wouldn't have said shit. Baby just threw up. Bye. I wouldn't even been on the internet in the first place.
Here's what you guys have to remember. She's not in the fuck out. She's playing a live stream with somebody going at Laura, right? She's barely paying attention as is. She turns around or wherever the baby is. I pray she wasn't holding her. And the baby projectile vomits. Her instinct is to say, Craig, and then discuss the baby because now she needs Craig to clean up the baby because she's live. I don't think muting the mic even crossed her mind. They weren't even near the mic most of the time that they were talking because you hear they were a distance away. I don't think she did that on purpose.
I don't even think she was in the fucking room when it happened half the time because when you hear her say that, right, she does sound kind of far away from the mic and then you hear what sounds like maybe her putting her phone on the desk, but at the same time I'm like, well, she could have also been leaning back in her chair or whatever, right? But I'm telling you, she knows how to mute that microphone. And I think when you stream, your initial, like if something happens in the background, your initial reaction is to immediately mute. Period.
Wait, Java said the little boy said it first. What do you mean? The kid said that she threw up? Oh my God. At 1 a.m.?
I didn't hear her kid at all last night until right when she was getting off the internet.
I don't know what Java means by that, but it's probably nothing. No worries. But you're right, Clue.
I mean, I'll play it again. I think it was a reaction.
I do too.
So, you've done this before and total bullshit. First of all, I actually went and got a mammogram because I was like, I kind of feel like a hypocrite.
Actually, I believe this is how she remembers. Threw up everywhere again. It's pathological.
All right, here it is.
Or is a pathological liar. It's pathological.
All right.
This is how she remembers.
Threw up everywhere.
It's pathological.
All right, here it is.
Or is a pathological
She threw up everywhere again.
liar.
All right, here it is.
Or is a pathological liar. Pathological liar. I believe she's a sociopath. Not even fucking bullshitting you. This is how she remembers the way that all of that went down. And Alicia can speak for herself. She's a grown woman and she will defend herself. And that blows my mind though. Really does.
Oh my God.
Everybody watched it. Like
Again.
at least 600 people saw that shit.
What is going on?
So yeah, I don't think she's near the mic.
No.
No, she's not at that point.
No.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to sit here and,
She just
support breast cancer awareness?
She didn't know that.
She just projectile twice. And she said she threw up everywhere again.
Wow.
She just projectile twice.
She had a hot mic. So she just said she projectile vomited again.
And never even had a mammogram in my life. So,
shit. To me, it doesn't sound like a worried mom. She sounds fucking annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I went.
Oh, wait. So it wasn't Alicia that saved your life? It was breast cancer.
I went.
Oh, wait. So it wasn't Alicia.
Did you give her too much? So she's feeding the baby as she's doing drama on YouTube?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to like lullabies or talking to them and looking them in the eyes and that, whatever happened to all of that? Now we just
Bonding,
Yeah.
straight up bonding.
great
Yeah, and
bonding
Craig's
trauma.
telling her, I think you were giving her too much. And at some point she says, that's what I'm saying. I think she needs to go to the doctor.
Oh, it's during this she says that.
Yeah.
Okay, let me listen close.
Alicia that saved your life. It was breast cancer awareness.
Yes, well, I'm telling you, something's not right. We got to get her to the doctor.
Oh,
Right.
but the baby's not sick. The baby's
Right.
And
Sue
she's
me,
on
Brittany.
and she's on YouTube right now listening.
Right. BJ definitely cares
Which is
more
why
about
I
her.
say, it's on purpose. But whatever. She's
Yeah, I
on YouTube right now. She ain't at no doctor's office. Just saying. I'm just whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, but I
that's
think
just how I feel.
I think that's because she cares more about YouTube than she does anything else. I mean, she could be at the hospital or at a doctor's appointment listening to YouTube.
That's true.
You can be anywhere doing that.
Yeah.
If she cared, I don't know. I just don't see this the same. I'm sorry, but if her perception and image on YouTube was everything, she'd have muted last night. But she didn't.
Because she's holding the baby, feeding the baby. She projectile vomits. Brittany's reaction is to jump up and call for Craig. I don't think she even thought to mute. You know what I mean? Like,
did she call
like,
Craig?
She
No.
shouts out for Craig. Not
I
like
didn't
pick
hear
up
her
the phone.
call him. She did like make it sound like, hey, I need your help with the
yeah.
way she called out. But
Yeah, I'm not saying like she called. I'm saying she clearly called out for help. I think it was just a reaction. I don't think she even thought to mute the mic. I certainly don't think it was on purpose because why would they want us to hear that? Like I get to an extent what you're saying, like Brittany likes feeling like she's a victim and blah 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 blah. But I don't think so.
The other
I
thing,
don't know.
one thing I was thinking about too, and of course we're never going to know this, but it could have been on her hands, like whatever she vomited. And you don't want to touch your electronics when there's stuff on your hands.
Yeah.
I just don't think she even thought about it.
Well, that's another thing is that like you get a little flustered immediately after something like that happens, and that's not what you're thinking about is muting, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Spontaneous, that's the word. I agree. Up to good.
I just feel like this is a great way for in the background. I know the baby is so sick, needs to go to the doctor, but I just don't have the gas money. They're killing my channel.
Put it this way, she's absolutely capable of doing that, Clue. No question. I just don't know if that's the case this time. I just don't know.
She got poop on her hands 30 minutes before when the baby threw.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, my
And
God.
also, and she had Craig come over and work her computer. Sure did. So again, out of the two of them, I just don't. I'm sorry. I think she's a scammer, and I think everything that she does on the internet is for that purpose only. Period. End of story.
Right, Gonzo. She'd want the baby taken back if she meant to do this. She literally says in this, I don't know why she wasn't like this with the doctors, and then blah, blah, blah. And then she's not going back.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it comes up right here. Here, let me finish it.
I
think she's got congestion.
I think she's got bad bacteria.
That's also
in her
interesting
stomach.
because she just
Craig says, I think she's got bad bacteria something.
gave credit to it being
She's a probiotic.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month and making candles. That's the reason she went and got a
She's puking and pooping at the same time.
mammogram. But any other
Lots of it. Puking and pooping at the same time. Lots of it.
time I've ever heard her say it, it's all
I think
because
she's
of
a
Alicia.
probiotics
Alicia
and
was
a little bit
she
of
was the very
cereal in it.
reason.
Yeah, Craig said she needs probiotics and a little bit of cereal.
That
No,
Laura went and got a
Slim
mammogram.
Slim
Now it's
cereal.
the fucking fun. How's she gonna support Breast Cancer Awareness Month and not? Okay, Laura.
I had a mammogram. That's how I found
I don't understand now why she's having such a hard time.
out I have cancer.
I think we should stick
Before I found out, she had gone on Queen Bee's panel.
3 at the most.
And
I think we should stick to 3 at the most.
2 ounces. 2 ounces, 3 at the most is what she
She
says.
said 2 ounces, 3 at the most. So acknowledging they're
Okay.
overfeeding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Too much?
well,
You think we're giving her too much?
Just don't understand how did she
and
do so
was
well
saying that she
with
was
doctors.
just like Angelina Jolie.
Well, they would give
And I was like, that's bull.
Right there. I just don't understand how she did so well with the doctors. And then Craig says they would give her something. And then here's where she says she's not going back.
Bullshit. And a bunch of her haters had gotten all her. And I was like, that's was saying that she was just like Angelina Jolie.
Well, they would give
And I was like, that's bullshit. And a bunch of her haters had gotten all her paperwork. I guess she gave it.
Alicia did not say she was just
Right there. What, can you hear a better clue? What she says?
I don't hear not going back. I hear something, but try it one more time.
I hear it.
I hear not going back. All
I
right,
hear
let's
she
listen to
says
it.
she says it after a sigh. She goes, she's not going back.
Yeah, right here is where the sigh and then that comes in.
Had gotten all her paperwork. I guess she gave it.
Alicia did not say she was just like Angelina Jolie. She did.
Right there, she says something. Oh, she's not going back, and then proceeds to say something.
Yeah,
I
she
think-
says something else. I
think she's
can't.
talking about formula, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe back on the other formula.
Yeah.
I think she means back to the doctors.
I mean that you can't just like drop your kid off though at the NICU. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah,
don't-
No, but if you present, if your baby just came home and now they're showing all these signs of all this symptoms going on, there is a fear that if you go back to the doctor, they're going to want to keep her.
Mm.
Well,
They're
then
gonna
she
want
wouldn't
it.
have said she needs to go to the doctor, right? Like if she says she's not going back to the doctor, she wouldn't have said period that she needs to go to the doctor.
I think she
Yeah,
was talking
I
about
don't know.
something else.
I
Shelly
do.
Wright, thank you for becoming a member.
I do too. I think she's saying something about like going back to whatever, like they're trying to figure out what to
to
feed her,
her.
when to feed her, how much to feed her. You know what I mean?
Or maybe
Mhm.
she's just
I
saying,
don't
well,
know.
we'll call the doctor, but I'm not letting them put her back in the NICU or something.
That's what I feel like it means. She's not going back. Like she's not staying back at the hospital. Why was she doing so well for them and not for us? And then, she's not going back. Like they're not keeping her.
Because the process for that usually is if you take the baby to the pediatrician and then he or she decides they need to be admitted.
Yeah.
It's just the way it rolls.
Shit. And a bunch of her haters had gotten all her paperwork. I guess she gave it.
Alicia did not say she was just like Angelina Jolie. She did absolutely fucking not. I'll even go find what Alicia said. She never said she was just like Angelina Jolie. No,
We need a program to get rid of their fucking voices and to hear Craig and Brittany's better.
Right.
Yeah. Right, because you wouldn't change the formula or care about her going back on a different formula. Why would you care about that? If it's going to make her feel better, if she needs to go back on a different formula, you would say, yeah, you know what I mean? Wouldn't be like, no, she's not going back on that formula. But Brittany admitted that they just changed something in the formula not too long ago.
Yeah.
Because remember, she said they.
Yeah.
Yeah, the calories. They had to have higher calories in her formula, she said.
Well, then she gave a different reason. Then she said they switched it because she was getting sick and like having gas.
And gassy.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then it was colic.
I mean, when I had a C-section 14 years ago, I had to take a parenting class. And if I didn't want to go to like the regular, it was just what happened when you had a baby in this hospital. And they literally just, it was like a couple of hours. And it was actually, I mean, I had to take it. I had to sign for it. And I was happy to do that. We were all happy to do that. There was a girl that had 7 kids in there with me. Like it was so, I mean, and even she doesn't give a fuck though. She doesn't. I bet she let everybody do everything while that baby, right after that baby was born.
Well, here's
in
the issue. If
hospital.
they gave that baby high calorie formula, she would be receiving a certain type of formula. And what Brittany was asking for was like your everyday average formula, wasn't it?
I don't know.
She was asking for she was asking for a specific formula that she had been getting. She was telling them specifically, this is the formula I've been getting.
Do you know what the formula was?
Elementum.
Yeah, Elementum.
It's expensive as fuck.
They're writing it in the chat.
Similac. Hyperallergenic, whatever, nutritional, complete infant formula designed for babies with severe food allergies, colic symptoms due to protein sensitivity, or cow's milk protein intolerance. It can help reduce colic. It's not happening here.
Well, I do also know from experience that I had to add a customized formula into, I had to put an additive in my baby's formula for the first 6 months, which was more calories and other additives that she needed. So, you know, it's something that's, what do they call it? Fuck. When it's like
Well,
a type of pharmacy.
It even says here that with this formula, you have to do their exact mixing instructions, because altering the ratio of powder to water changes the concentration of nutrients and places extra strain on an infant's digestive system and kidneys.
You think it's concerning that she doesn't cry, Robin DeHood? I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard her cry, but I haven't heard everything.
I don't know. A colicky baby cries. I just feel like colic was the reason for this. They often do it to babies that are failure to thrive. You know, I don't know. It's just sad that this baby is clearly, and again, we're going to be gaslit, right? Again, we're the bad guys for hearing what we heard. We're the bad guys for acknowledging that clearly there's something going on that they're incapable of handling. Brittany and her threats of, you know, what do you think your audience is going to give you another 10,000 to send out another C&D, you fucking buffoon?
That's exactly what she wants.
It's yeah. They want to go on another shopping spree.
Well, I don't know.
Listening to that too, like listening to when she was promoting the fucking fundraiser for the lawyer and talking about all of these fucking purchases.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking wild to me.
Well, I still think I've come up with the best grift idea for her.
Oh, I think I heard this on your replay today. Go ahead.
Do
Did you
you
say?
want to hear it? Do you want to hear it?
Is it a legit advice for her to grift, or is it like satire?
It can be either. It's well, a rehab grift.
Yes, that's what. Yep.
It's a rehab grift.
She'll never do that.
People would throw money at her for a rehab grift.
There you go, Beej. You heard it first.
Yes, BJDDTC. That's our new hashtag. BJDDTC. BJ don't do true crime. BJ don't do true crime.
Hey, Pugs. Good morning. Yeah, BJ's 30. Actually, I don't think she's 36, sweet. I think she's
38.
38, I thought.
But she's definitely a teenager mentality, and it's honestly disgraceful. I mean, they're like, this is the exact concerns, and it amazes me again because the first night when the baby clearly was home for the first time, oh, you guys can hear her, all of that. I said, let's watch what comes up in the next few days, because you're going to hear a difference. You're going to hear the actual stress of new parents with a newborn and all of that, because they're just accumulating. Although the baby's over a month old, they're just now getting used to this new life of having this baby there. And it's sad that all we've heard so far is frustration, from the baby so needy right down to the shit. Ugh, she threw up everywhere again. Rah, type of fucking attitude.
They wanted me to go to rehab. I said, no. That was it. I gotta say, that was Irish's idea. I saw it in chat.
Yeah, they planned this baby, right? They planned this. Oh my God, Clue. Wait, Clue. Oh my fucking God. I don't know if you were in Trisha's, but oh my God, you literally predicted this fucking baby. Granny, that fucking live I was telling you about from literally a year ago, you said what did you say? Something about you better get prophylactics, Craig. You don't want to get her knocked up. And it was literally right like a month before she got knocked up.
Yeah, bro. You know how I predicted this baby?
You predict a lot of shit that actually comes to fruition. It's wild.
Because I'm trying to tell you, I can look, I've got you pegged, BJ. You want to know also how I predicted this baby? That bitch started doing her hair like me and her makeup like me, and you ain't doing that without getting fucked.
Bitch. I was like, wait, stop the cap. That is literally Clue predicting this shit. Like, it was crazy as fuck. And then Trisha was like, what's a prophylactic? What's a prophylactic?
Oh, I wasn't in there. That's funny because he told me later, he said you missed it. She didn't know what a prophylactic was.
Yes.
Bro, I did poke Flutter in the stomach, okay? We all remember that. She had to cancel her live for the first time ever because she had a stomach ache. But that was that seed growing.
You know what the kids say these days? They call it wrapping it.
Yeah.
Has that always been a thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Showing your age, talking about the kids these days. We've always said that.
You're
right.
Shelly says, do you all know who MFW is? I do. She did a rehab grift and it worked. All these cows doing grifts are disgusting. Yep.
What's a rehab grift?
What Lynn was just saying. If Brittany said she needed money to go to rehab,
they'd be throwing it at her.
What Brittany should do, though, is ask for money to stay offline for a little bit. Like I said back when she asked for $10K to send out a few dinky C&Ds. More people would be receptive to send her a couple dollars so she didn't have to, stream for the next 2-3 weeks, and she could accumulate to her new life with her newborn and actually show the baby some goddamn love and let her listen to lullabies and not your busybody mouth on YouTube talking shit about people.
That's true.
She's so gross.
Remember when they were laying in bed together? Oh my God, bro. Well, I thought I was fucking dreaming. I literally thought I was dreaming. I woke up in the middle of the night and I see fucking she's like spooning him. I was like, I'm about to. It was so awkward.
It
Oh my
was so
God.
uncomfortable because you knew that it hadn't happened in years.
Yes.
That's why she was trying to convince the internet that Craigie Poo's not stepping out on her and that he's hers because he was going on TikTok live at that time.
I just got one thing to say to that scene. Thank you for bringing that up, big girl. But my Papa Bear, I love him.
Remember when he was like, Daddy's here. Daddy's
Yep.
here.
Oh, remember when he was like, oh my God. I know, Grits and Biscuits, my boss. Sorry. Remember when he was like, did I do good? When he was in the well or whatever? He was like,
I
was
tried,
that a good
mommy.
boy?
I tried,
Oh.
mommy. I'll try again tomorrow. I'm going to sleep drunker than hell.
Oh my God.
Thanks,
That's
Mom.
when they were trying for a baby.
No, that was the well.
Trying to fix the well.
Yeah, and she was outside and she cammed up.
Turn your comments on, you fucking coward. I thought you were all about freedom of speech, Brittany. I thought you were all about it. Turn your fucking comments on, you coward.
Thanks, Mommy. I lick your pussy.
Ew.
What?
Don't say that shit.
Whoa.
He literally said that.
Do I fucking mute her or what?
Oh, he did. She's right.
No, he definitely did say this. Disgusting.
Okay, I'll
He
drop
said,
it.
No, you won't. Stop it.
I'm kidding.
Kick rocks. It's like,
Craig
don't
said
do
I-
it. You
Craig said I-
traumatize me with your reality voice. It's so fucking on point.
It is on point. It is on point. But I heard J Dub does a really good one too. But Cletus does it really good.
I do have that clipped. I can prove it. Craig said it. Craig said it.
He did.
Yeah.
He was like, I'll knock the dust off that pussy. Nasty ass motherfucker.
I shut it down.
You know what you remind me of? I had to help Nelly really quick, but you remind me of when Brittany said like, "Oh, I can't, Craig, for 6 weeks," and Craig was like, "Well, your mouth works."
Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. Bitch.
Oh, and didn't Craig just admit again the other day that they were going to name the baby a religious name, but they named her after the possession, after a horror movie?
Oh my God.
That's so spiritual.
That's what I said last night. When that baby starts climbing the walls and hissing and shit, don't be upset.
I would, oh my God, please call a fucking demo crew before that baby starts crawling. What the fuck? Oh my God, bro. I can't. Those floors, man, I can't imagine.
I
cannot
meant like crawling like a,
Yeah, no, I
like-
know. I know what you meant.
It's probably safer on the walls.
Well, not
Maybe.
really.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, subfloors, Grumpy. That's right.
Nelly climbed on top of like the curtain thing and was stuck. That's what she needed help with. Straight talker.
Yep, demonic cat too.
I seen it, Candlely, the one where she's threatening to sue over defamation and slander. And the doctor, it's on the doctor notes, it's on the doctor records that she's being harassed. Who tells that? I mean, can you imagine just the lack of self-awareness? Going into your baby's doctor's appointment and telling them how you're harassed online? Have you no fucking shame? Now, that's what's sad about that is if it's truly on the records, like the idiot says, that's forever on your baby's records, Brittany. That's mortifying. And it doesn't make you look good.
I mean,
these are probably the people that are contacting CPS. Imagine
a-
listening to her. Sorry, Chloe. Sorry.
It's a victimhood. That's what she wants. I've never heard that girl so excited as she
that's the
was
truth.
the
Yep.
day that dude, the kid, what she called a kid, was outside of the pharmacy or whatever, she said that he went in and got he felt sorry for me. He restored my faith in humanity.
That was so gross.
Right. I'm telling you, this bitch wants to be a victim. That's why last night I'm like, no matter what y'all do not call on this bitch, bro. That's what she wants. She wants the victimhood of that. Period.
Yeah, I've always said don't call on her. She wants the victimhood of it. But you know what? I'm no longer gonna tell people that have genuine concern that they're wrong for having that concern. I'm not me personally. But we're gonna take a short intermission to remind Brittany that this offer has expired. Are you tired of accountability? Your own work being held against you? In today's internet world, there has been an on you, which is why we're offering a one-time hate bond down and zero factual background needed to become an official holder of the Granny's Victim Card. With the Victim of Granny card, you receive 2% pity and zero. That's right, folks, zero accountability back. Make sure you apply for your official Victim of Granny card today. All you have to do is message an old friend and say, I too hate Granny. Is that with this Victim of Granny card, you will likely be responded to by Granny herself, but just remember, 2% pity, zero accountability. The deals are great. Hop on it today. There you go, Brittany. Get it, girl.
That shit is
Brittany hears the birds in the background. She's like, what is that?
Girl, I swear to God, you are the best one woman show. I fucking love it.
That was made for that. Ironically, that was
I
made
remember that
2 years ago, and that was made
yeah.
for Brittany and Angela. But the offer has expired, Brittany, and I'm sorry, but Best Buy says your credit's not good enough, bitch. You're not applying.
That shit is great.
Oh
my God.
A little
you should have
lightheartedness.
that. You should have that as like a trailer for your fucking.
I
for
should
your
update
channel.
it. Is what I should do. Yeah, I should update to be more on par, right? Yeah.
Oh my God, that was great.
Okay. Cheesy wants to disrespect us by telling us all. I'm just kidding. Apparently, Cheesy's written a few comments now just praising your last stream, Lynn. I tuned in for a few minutes and had to tune out, but I definitely highly recommend, as will I, catch up on the rest of it today. If you didn't see it, make sure you give it a watch and a thumbs up.
Is somebody rudely promoting me in your chat? I'm sorry.
I personally think it's your alt, but I won't call that out.
I gotta say,
and Cheesy at the same time, do you?
Right? Nope.
No.
When you did, sorry, Lynn.
No, go ahead.
When you did the who said that, that was funny as fuck. That was who said that. And then the other day I was thinking of you too, because she was like, who the fuck said that? That was great. I did
my
all-time
favorite dummy quote of Brittany is, does anybody know what this broad's talking about? A term I'd never heard her use, broad, so I'm assuming one of the latest hate bonders she's fucking with says that word. But the sheer
was me.
Oh, it was you. Well, there you go. The sheer confidence of her to act like Laura's nuts and making up what like Laura's crazy. Does anybody know what this broad's talking about? And it's like, yeah, we all do. We all know the baby book. You said that that's on the way and you're waiting to put the bracelet in. Yeah, we all do. I want her to produce these records, though. She says she can produce them, proving that all the CPS calls were coming from the internet.
Yeah, Lana says broad all the time, along with all the other female insults.
Here's a quick thing of what I'm talking about. I'm not going to play all of it because fuck her voice at this point, but.
And I want to clarify something else too, really quickly. In regards to CPS being involved with my family via the school, there's records to prove that's a lie. I'm telling you right now, and I can pull those records. Every single CPS report, every single one, I'm going to repeat that again. And it's documented. It is documented. I can pull the records. Every single one is due to someone from online calling and making a report.
So I want her to produce it. I want her to produce that every single one, and it is confirmed and documented, is from the call on the internet. But I also want to point out that even if that's true, it's not because of the people on the internet. It's because of what you put on the internet. So I want you. You said you could produce them. I want you to produce them and prove that every single call, that you have the records, that every call came from somebody on the internet. And again, stemming from your behaviors and your actions and what you allow people to hear. But produce them.
And I would like to say that every single thing that you've ever said that you can prove, you have not proven. Every single thing.
You've never proved anything, never backed up anything.
Never.
It wasn't that long ago. Craig was reminding her they still have to get the records because Mr. Rancher didn't do it for them. But pull them all up, Brittany, since we know you're listening. Turn off your comments again and go ahead and prove it.
Did she edit the post?
Apparently.
Oh my God.
Is it better now?
Does she recognize it's not defamatory or slander?
Yeah.
And by the way, Brittany, since I think you hear me when I'm on Granny's panel, not necessarily from my channel, which is fine. I don't give a shit. But I do know the background between you and Granny. I do know what happened between you and Granny. I have been here the whole time.
Yep.
Since day one. That is why I picked this side. I chose this side. I don't get picked. I pick. Okay.
Right.
That's how it works. All right.
Mhm.
So I picked this side of the argument in the RICO because it is the correct and just side of the argument. I don't pick Granny's side in her entire life. I don't vouch for every single little thing Granny has ever done for All Kingdom Come.
Yes, she does. Luna Ben, thank you so much.
We're going to have to negotiate on that. But anyway, I just want you to know that, Brittany. I do know.
Most people, oh my gosh, stop it. Most people stood with Brittany on that quote unquote side have abandoned her. It didn't take long for them all to, you know what? Let's do it for her up to good. What does good faith effort mean? A good faith effort is a sincere and honest and diligent attempt to fulfill an obligation. You know, like following the law, Brittany. Even if the ultimate goal is not achieved, it means a person behaved reasonably, followed the spirit of their agreement, and took tangible steps to succeed without any hidden motives or intent to defraud. So, if a party is required to notify someone, such as a tenant or business partner, of a legal action, making a good faith effort means they took all reasonable standard methods to deliver the message. When it comes, let's see, when following the law.
That's a good thing. That's a good point. Up to good.
Right, because she said that the school would not contact CPS unless they were non-compliant. It literally says they were not compliant. They showed no good faith effort despite the principal's numerous attempts to justify why they were not following North Carolina's law regarding school attendance.
Well,
I know Will B. She's a liar that she has any proof that the school didn't call. The school is obligated to call. So once again, we're supposed to believe that the school's not doing their job. CPS isn't doing their job, going to the wrong house for a month. The cops are liars. The cops are idiots because they couldn't tell the difference between heaters, space heaters, and workout equipment. The DV advocate broke the law for her. The court clerk lied to her. I mean, come the fuck on.
The lawyer wasn't helpful.
Right. The lawyer didn't do his job.
Didn't they even say it's a shitty town? Like it's the whole town?
Essentially, yeah.
They believe the whole town for the reason the ROs didn't go. The town botched us, y'all.
Right.
What's not real, Ganzo Grove? That's not real, Granny. Stop spreading lies on the public forum. Okay.
Which
Oh
part?
yeah, the school lied on her now too.
Oh, and the mechanic, even the mechanic fucked them over. That's right.
Mm.
The whole town's against. I mean, if they lived in my town, I'm pretty sure the whole town would be against them too. They'd be the local trash bags.
You know what's also super against her, Granny?
What?
Shorts.
Oh,
Shorts.
I imagine.
They
Like the
have
shorts you
there's
put
a
on your legs.
no, YouTube shorts.
Oh, okay.
They've done a rebellion on her. Yeah, because it was Shorts' fault that she couldn't operate shorts.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Brittany's
Damn
saying that those court documents are fake. The truancy documents. She already acknowledged that they're real when she quickly ran over Chasen's community post to comment how it's a private matter and shouldn't be celebrated.
And she said that happened due to her being in labor for a week.
I know. I cannot believe she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Like, what is wrong with you?
Because she can't be responsible. So guess who that has to go on? Craig.
I've never seen anything like it. It's a fuck.
It's Craig's fault.
No,
Yeah.
she's saying it's non-existent.
Delusion is real.
So by saying that it's due to her labor, she is now acknowledging that while she was quote unquote in labor, that child was not in school.
Right. They missed more days.
Right.
Oh,
Putting it on Craig, not her.
Right.
But it doesn't
good
work
point.
because
That's right, Chloe. Good point.
it doesn't. Yeah, she's trying to put it on him because she can't take accountability, which doesn't even work because the offense was in January.
Right.
Wow.
Even while I was in the hospital, I could barely open my eyes that time. I still, every single morning, made sure that my son got off to school. Every single fucking morning.
Yep. Because that's what you do as a parent.
Well, and Clue was reading all that stuff the other day about how lateness and absenteeism is like worse than ever, especially after COVID. It's crazy as fuck what, having a parent make a kid late or not attend at all for long periods of time lasts. It's a lasting effect on the child.
Well, I mean, I'll just say it. I'm sorry, but when they're already at a place where only 40% of the school is at or above the level in math and 30 some is at or above the level in reading, they need to go every day.
Yes.
Here's Brittany's edited post. So she edited where she says the doctor records. She goes, the doctor records, all the CPS records, and a record of dozens of false reports in my local police department. 100% are proof my kids aren't neglected or sick, and law enforcement are very aware that we are being harassed. So she added it to take out the doctor's aware, the whatever, because you saw how stupid you sound saying that. But let me remind you, this is the same CPS organization that apparently went to the wrong house for a month. Now, when it came to Sebastian Rogers and the alleged 5 reports to his house, you all said that CPS failed him. You all acknowledged many times throughout many true crime cases that CPS get it wrong at times and they fail. So this idea that CPS coming to your house is proof that your kids are not neglected is false. Matter of fact, the fact that you think this is how fucking idiotic you are. The fact that you think it's a flex to say you've had so many CPS visits and that it proves you're a good mother is so asinine within itself. You dumb fucking bitch. CPS has come to my house so much. I must be a good mother because they never took my kids. Although they certainly went to the wrong house for a month. Although they certainly made your kids go to a doctor's appointment. Why'd your kids go to a doctor's appointment if they weren't sick? All those times we heard coughing, the story of the strep throat. When we made that all up, Brittany, again, fucking sue me, bitch. Sue me for the alleged slander, defamation, and dog whistling. I welcome it. You won't.
I have a feeling that she's going to have a lot of people between the Ivy League shit and the truancy. I feel like people are going to leave. in droves now. I have a feeling.
If they had any decency, but I have a feeling a lot of them don't. And you're right, Shelby Lynn. Thank you for the super chat. I would agree, especially when Brittany herself told me she already had 2 warnings of truancy years ago. And if she got one more, she'd have to go to the before the judge.
Get the fuck out of here.
I've been telling you guys that before she even got hit with this, before we knew about this one.
Oh my God.
I have a feeling she's going to lose a lot of support in a little while.
Imagine the shit that she does that happens that we don't know about.
Well, again, we only know what we because she allows us to know it. Because Brittany, this is what you do. You overshare, you dig your holes deeper with the lies that never stop. And the fact that is this church did a live saying how hard it is to get to the point of taking parents to court? I don't know if that's true. I know I've stated that several times. They don't willy-nilly take parents to court for this. They try to work with you. Because it's a mark against them as well.
I think when I was reading that shit that I read yesterday, I think people were like, remember she said that she had a meeting at the school or whatever?
Yes.
I think at that point, I think they did do what they were supposed to do in the, like, there's steps or whatever, and it highlights all of them in that law. And I think that's the meeting that she had.
Craig didn't know about the meeting,
by the way. Right.
Yeah, he had no idea.
If your child's doing great in school, you're not meeting with the principal. I can assure you of that.
He said, was something wrong? No, it was nothing. Or some shit like that.
After reading that case yesterday where the same thing, right? Like it said the same thing. You could literally you could just switch the names in the paperwork that those two got with the one that I read. And that person had an attorney and still was on probation for a year.
You don't show up for court either.
This is what drives me nuts about Brittany, right? Like her even saying, like, it's our fault. It's our fault that she had a hot mic in the middle of the night that resulted in a wellness check, right? Her even like making this whole implication that all of this is all proof that she's being harassed and it's all going somewhere, right? Gather it all up to us. It's all going somewhere. It all goes back to you.
Right.
It all goes back to the decisions you make, the live streams that you perform, the times you don't mute your mic. It all goes back to you. At the end of the day, you have nobody to blame except for you. Because again, anybody else in that situation that truly wanted to put an end to it would do differently. You're still coming online. You're still talking shit. You're still running your mouth. You're still playing other people's live streams. You're still knee deep in drama.
I could not walk this earth with that much baggage and uncertainty on my head. Okay. I would not be able to live with myself with all the shit she's got coming towards her. I just don't know how you can do it. And then you fucking allegedly plan a baby in the middle of all of it. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Here's the thing though, Missy Lou. I agree. At one point, she did this and loved it because it made her a victim. I believe at this point, she is so driven with anger and envy that she can no longer keep the mask on. I don't think that at this point, any of this is intentional. I think she's lost full control because she's so angry that she can no longer control the narrative. And I feel like it's been like this for a while. Like she's not even good at, that's why most people leave her. That's why she's left to like, a handful of active chatters. Because before she was actually a little more control of it. She could make herself the victim. She could put on somewhat of a mask and appear. At this point, she's so out of control that she's lying and then debunking her own lie a moment later. She's driven solely off venom and anger and envy at this point, and she's lost all control. So that victimhood worked, 6 months, a year ago, especially a year and a half ago. It doesn't anymore. She's not seen as a victim by majority of people. She has a few little idiots that prop her up and give her this victimhood, but the masses see it. And it drives her fucking crazy, which is why she tries to come out here and clean up her image with another lie and another lie. And when all else fails, then she tries to gaslight you that you're listening too close. It's your fault for hearing it. You're all just obsessed with her because she can no longer clean up the fucking narrative because her lies have stacked and tumbled over. It's not the way it used to be. She's not. She doesn't really have many supporters to say she's doing it just for that.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just like the way you think, Granny. Absolutely.
I dealt with her for over 4 fucking years. I'm telling you. I just
when you're in that
somebody.
When you're in that reactive emotional state, you lose access to logical, rational thinking and the calculated mind, you know?
Right, because she never had rational thinking, but she was calculated, and she's just incapable of being that calculated anymore. Like her in Ivy League, what just happened? Oh, they take things and twist it. Before there would have been people that believed her. Yeah, they take things and twist it. Now there's so many people that are aware of her and had the receipts to prove, no, you bitches actually said it. This is how Brittany used to be able to trick people, 2 years ago, that it was Granny. I was the big evil one. Because she was calmer and she was able to pull this victimhood and this innocent, unknown voice and all. She can't anymore. In between nods, it's just she's incapable of doing it.
You left her alone for a while too.
Oh, for the longest time, because I despised her and I'd say some shit that the internet would be mad at me for. But so I would ignore her.
She still says she's been covering me every fucking day for years, y'all.
Well, the other day she admitted that she's been my content every day. And then she said, at least for this year. Yeah, since you sued me. But I don't even go live every day, luckily for you. But yeah, since you sued me, yes, you're my content. Absolutely. Now that the internet has had their eyes open and your wall of lies have crumbled beneath you, abso-fucking-lutely.
I mean, I could hold a mock trial for her, right? Where where she's on the stand, she would never believe it because it's me, right? But where she's on the stand and she's like, she told everybody that my baby is sick. Is your baby sick? No. What where would she?
Was your baby sick? The answer is yes.
What, right, but was your baby sick? No. Then why would she think your baby was sick? Well, she heard her being sick on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, or is this your baby being sick on the internet? You know what I mean? Like, that's how you would play it through, right? I'm sorry,
but that's why she would lose.
Is this your baby being sick on the internet and you saying she just projectile vomited twice and has diarrhea? You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, just Samantha, I disagree with you. I disagree that it's past all YouTube boundaries and morals. You know why? Because I'll bring it back to where just I came up. It crossed all YouTube boundaries and morals when she used the missing child's name to sue me. And I'm going to speak for me now. I can list off millions. I could say cross boundaries when it came to Clue and what they did with her and hers. I can tell you many times it crossed boundaries. Matter of fact, I just said not even a month ago, it was crossing boundaries when it was acceptable to FOIA people's houses and say, oh, well, they're in a criminal matter. So therefore it's allowed in its content because it's a criminal matter. Well, guess what? So is facing truancy court. That's a criminal matter. See, the lines get blurred, and the lines got blurred a long time ago. And when I was speaking out well back when that things were crossing boundaries, they over there kept crossing them further. There are no boundaries anymore. I'm not being tied down by these fake internet rules anymore when they have been broken every which way when it comes to me and mines, and I'm supposed to sit back and take it. Now, I haven't done anything that's considered go in real life aside from suing Brittany for her declaratory judgment, which rightfully so. But aside from that, I disagree. I think when Brittany decided it was okay to insert herself into our real lives, she opened the fucking door for this. It was okay for her to dig into Clue's daughter. It was okay for her to dig into Clue's nursing license. It was okay for them to run background checks. It was okay for Brittany to ask Nick and Hong to dig into if I have custody of my children or not. It was okay for them to for her to send them on a hunt to find out information about my daughter. It was okay for her to put my fucking name and where they think I live on a public docket for the entire world to see over fantasies of a fucking RICO organization. So respectfully, morals and boundaries, where the fuck have they been for the past 2 years? No.
Not here. Not with Brittany.
And I agree that this whole Brittany buying her baby a watermelon and a bee outfit, the two fucking outfits she shows us is a watermelon outfit and a bee outfit. Yeah, you're fucking weird.
That is weird.
It's
Also,
sick.
the lead up to it,
Yeah.
This big drum roll. This drum roll to it.
Right. I was gonna get it, but I coerced her to buy it for me, basically. I was gonna get it, but she did. And then she's all giddy and shit. Meanwhile, her daughter can't keep anything in her body. Her little tiny month-old fucking body, BJ.
Right. Your priorities.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess, what happened to Satan's YouTube channel? Now, it's kind of like you're making fun of me here because I say it wrong. It got demonetized. Demonetized.
Granny, I gotta hop
family
down.
that knowingly names their baby after a demon. People still think that's very Christian-like. And admittedly, too, because don't forget the bitch tried to gaslight us that we were calling her unborn baby. We were attacking her unborn baby. We were trying to taint her unborn baby, right? And when we pointed out that Craig wants to name the baby after two fucking demons. No, that's not why, y'all. Oh, Craig had a girl that he had a crush on because that makes it better. And then Craig last night admits it, bitch. He fucking admits that's why he named the baby what he did. They were going to choose a Christian name, but they went with this one. Why? Because you're fucking possessed by Samuel.
Well, now it turns out he never said that about naming it after someone he had a crush on.
Then how the fuck did we know that her firstborn daughter was also named after a woman that kid's father had a crush on? How the fuck did we know that too?
What?
Then, if it was never said?
Great question.
Wow.
Wait, that really happened with her with
Yes.
her? Oh my God.
The middle name is what she said is a girl that the first baby daddy had a crush on.
Bro, the red flags would have been like unreal. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Granny, thank you so much for having me up. I gotta hop down. It was great hanging out with you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye, big girl.
Bye.
Did everybody go in a pothole?
Oh.
Is everybody in a pothole? There's a ghost in the machine.
Granny's probably dealing with the cat.
Meow. Brittany said that I look like a cat.
What?
Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. It could be worse, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I know. I don't know. I'm really hurt because I'm a dog person. I'm kidding.
You bitches talking about me?
No.
On my own panel?
Did you go in a pothole?
No, I was trying to somebody sent me a clip that was made. I was trying to listen to it. My tree did not fall down. It was not a ghost. It was not faulty wiring. None of it. Why does Clue keep replacing every time you come up, Lynn, your avatar does this weird aggressive thing where it just it takes over the screen.
I don't see myself at all. So you are.
Well, I deleted you right now.
You are false accusing me of
oh my
domination.
God, I'm so sorry.
Domination.
Oh.
I have no control over this. I didn't choose this.
I'm sorry. Don't sue me.
That's defamation.
I don't want to be sued. I don't want to be sued no mo. There we go. I got it. Because I have to unfortunately hide my friend because these people are determined that's what's going to take me down.
Yeah, you hide your friend, but put your nemesis front and center.
My nemesis. You're silly. Oh.
Well, I will just leave now so that you can put your friend up there.
No, I can't put her up because they're trying to report me for her photo being up.
Oh,
and you're my friend too. I was just pointing out that that's the friend they're trying to report.
Really? Oh my God. I think
I'm muting her. I'm muting her. A little known fact. Gnomes are a symbol of luck. A little known fact. Oh, I know. I'm so obsessed with disaster. I'm not going to lie. What would the word not be? Because it's not obsession, but I certainly, I hate being lied on and I hate being called a liar.
It's called hypervigilance.
And I would even say it's borderline reactive. What do you call that when you're like reactive to abuse? Because I feel in ways Brittany has abused me. I feel like she has tried to mentally fuck me up for years now. And abuse is a dramatic word for it because obviously it's not, but I don't know what dealing with a narcissist like her and the gaslighting and the constant finger pointing and the lies about you and the manipulation, the way she twists things, it will cause you to be reactive. And I'm very reactive and clearing the lies because I hate when a motherfucker accuses me of things I didn't do. I hate being called a liar when I'm not lying. And I hate fucking liars, especially ones that lie for no reason. So while I'm not obsessed with Brittany, I certainly take great joy in being able to prove that this is who and what this fucking person is. And that they are sick, they are demented, they need mental help, that they're a pathological liar, they're a lifelong scammer, and they're a con. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, so the word's not obsessed, but I certainly focus on it.
Look up the word hypervigilance and see if that applies to you.
Let's check it out. I want to be as dramatic as Brittany anyway. So hypervigilance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hypervigilance is a heightened state of psychological and sensory arousal where the brain constantly scans the environment for danger. It's a survival mechanism when it becomes chronic. Environmental skin. No, because it's like chronic insomnia or broken sleep, irritability. There are times where obviously Brittany gets me really angry. You can clearly hear it in my voice, but I don't know. I want to say this is what it is.
Okay.
Hell, go ahead and label it. I mean, if they want to make it a simple term and label it obsessed, go ahead and do that. The fact is, Brittany's obsession with me is what led us to where we are. Yeah, like obsession would be like uncontrollable, recurrent thoughts, all of that. I don't have that. I don't go live every day. I don't think about you when I'm not live unless a lawyer thing comes up. Oh, he's aware of it. Yes, handily. Sorry, Lynn, I cut you off.
No, not at all. There is a term called reactive abuse. I've never really liked that term, but there is a term called reactive abuse, which may apply.
Well, yeah, and this is more like if you're, in a relationship or whatever. But I think we are in a very toxic online back and forth for many years. Reactive abuse, when people being abused by their partner defend themselves, this typically happens after a victim has been pushed to the limit by the abusive partner. It can happen after years of emotional abuse or gaslighting or because of escalating physical. The person being abused reaches a break point, responds with aggressive self-defense. This can happen in different ways. Reactive abuse. See, it's a dramatic term, right? It's a dramatic term. But
yeah, it is, yeah.
If there was a less dramatic, similar expression, it would be that.
The reason I don't like obsess is because it implies that you can't control the your thoughts about it, that you have
right
you're walking around all day just thinking about that person.
That
What,
doesn't happen.
yeah, exactly.
You
And
know,
that
it's actually funny. Most times, this the God's honest truth. Most times I wake up and as I'm drinking my coffee, I catch up on what happened the night before. And 9 out of 10 times I go live with zero plan and it just comes up as I'm live. Like today, I knew I would talk about that because I seen it this morning, right?
right.
But I don't usually plan out streams or have like an idea of it. Brittany, just like I said, you are the gift that gives. You every day make things bigger. You lying about Ivy League became a big thing because you doubled down that it didn't happen.
Right.
You're now going to double down on what we heard last night, try to blame the internet. And guess what? The internet that you're blaming is going to then respond to you. You keep it going, which is why I say it starts and ends at home. Just like education, friends. I've always told you that. Education starts at home and ends at home. It's not up to the school to make sure your child's capable of coloring a turkey, okay? It's up to you as a parent to teach that type of patience and responsibility.
Yeah. You know, the reason I offered that suggestion, the hypervigilance, is, you know, I was accused of being obsessed all the time. Obsessed. You're so obsessed. You're obsessed. You're obsessed. And I was like, no, I'm not obsessed. It's that I'm constantly being thrown shit all day, every day from this one person. Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't come from her. It comes from other people. And I need to be aware of it so that so that I know where it's coming from and what to do. You know what I mean? So, and how to deal with it. So I became hyper vigilant about it. And it also became a part of daily conversation because it was so ever present, you know? Sorry.
No, I absolutely do. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because when people like that try to tarnish your reputation and they're gaslighting you and they're constantly accusing you of things you're not doing, it becomes your mission to clear your name.
Right.
The problem is Brittany tries to clear her name where she has no business clearing her name because the facts are the facts and the truth is the truth. But she can't handle the truth.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I did hear that Craig and Brittany have both admitted that they want a chubby baby. And that Craig said he wanted the baby to be fat.
Girl, he was Googling how much to feed it.
Stop. What do you mean?
I swear to God.
To create the baby to be fat?
I don't know if he was trying to like figure out what they need to feed it to make it chubby or what. But he asked that fucking ball he talks to.
Wow. Isn't Brittany inciting hate against me by putting my name in that post?
Technically, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's incitement, Brittany. That's harassment, Brittany. What else can we call it? That's obsession, Brittany. Why are you even watching me, Brittany?
Stalking, Brittany.
Yeah. Stalking, Brittany. You're stalking me. No, nobody believes any of Brittany's stories because none of them make fucking sense. And none of them add up.
Get a life, Brittany.
I would be embarrassed.
Yeah. I love that she says that when having zero self-awareness. That one always cracks me up. But I do wonder that, Laura. Do you think that or Lisa, I'm sorry, do you think she told the EMS that there is no baby? Huh. Surely Brittany would never make a lie like that up, though, right?
No.
She has some type of boundary, right?
I mean, I could be legally wrong about this, but it feels like she's inciting against you when she says that you want her dead and you want blood.
Yeah, that was definitely projection.
Yeah.
Definitely projection. What, Petty? You don't think she would do that? CPS would take steps to do something about the effects that her being aligned is having on her children, per her own testimony. I still think they are trying to intercede with her being online. They should. They should, because as much she wants to blame the internet, again, the internet couldn't and wouldn't be saying what they are if she wasn't allowing the things to be heard. But we heard the clip, just Samantha. We heard her saying that the baby projectile vomited twice and that she's throwing up and diarrhea at the same time. And this has been going on for days. So I don't know. You don't, Patty? Yeah. It's an interesting. I mean, it'd be pretty crazy to do something like that. It'd surely be a sick thing to do.
Well,
What
and
did
it's
Patty say? I can't.
She doesn't think that Brittany would lie
Oh,
that there is no baby, or something happened to baby or
no,
whatever.
I mean, come on. She's out there, but surely that's not a boundary she would cross.
I mean, it's not very good commentary on herself to say, "Oh, the baby was fine with the doctors, and now she's not."
Right. Shauna, thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Brittany's the one during that moment that stated the baby needs to go to a doctor. I do believe that call was stupid because they lied. They said that they gave the baby cereal, and that's not what happened. So whoever called definitely exaggerated or lied about what they heard. And it was unnecessary to make the call. But, this is what happens when you allow the internet to fucking know and hear too much. Nobody to blame but herself.
I'm honestly not going to say that because, look, you've got two shitbag parents. And, you've got a situation where one of them's talking about blood, the other one's talking about diarrhea, and then they're talking about projectile vomiting. And in the same conversation, they're talking about, well, the swelling's gone down. She can eat now.
Oh, yeah.
No, she looks different.
Yeah.
Speak about that too. How Brittany pointed out how bloated the baby's belly was.
Oh, no. Craig was talking about her face again last night. He said the swelling's gone down so much, she looks different.
Yeah, but then Brittany pointed out the other day too how big the baby's belly was.
She did say that the baby's belly was like extended or something.
Out there.
Yeah.
Is what she said. Yeah. But last night, Craig was talking again. We've heard him say more than one time the swelling in her eyes look whatever. And he was talking again last night about the swelling has gone down so much. She looks so different.
Why would the baby be swollen?
I don't know.
If it was actually a vaginal birth or it had
allergic reaction.
Not now. It's too
late for that.
Yeah, if it was a vaginal birth, you get like 2 to 3 days of it being swollen, right? Then it's
right. Or an allergy, right? Yeah.
Oh, or it'd be because of allergic reaction, environmental irritants, or potentially serious medical issues such as infections or fluid retention.
Yeah, but he's saying the swelling is going away, right?
Right.
And I think they were talking about how it was swollen when it came home. So he's talking about that going away. And I just want to say my opinion. I think he said you got blood, you don't have blood on your hands, you've got poop on your hands. I think he's not very serious a lot of times, and I think he was just trying to make a joke. You know how
he's
people
calling
say
her dramatic.
No,
knock it off. It's not blood, it's poop.
No, I think he was really, how the saying is, you've got blood on your hands, right? I think he was trying to be funny. It's just, I don't know, it's him. It's what he does, right? I think he was just trying to make a joke. Because she hadn't said anything. I'm assuming he looked and saw, she just shit on me. And he's like, you don't got blood on your hands, you got poop on your hands. I think he was just trying to be funny.
I don't think the baby not crying is a sign that the baby's not in pain. I disagree with that. Because people are saying if the baby was actually sick, you'd hear her crying. I disagree.
I mean, you would if. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but like she doesn't cry. Like we haven't heard the baby cry, right? So I mean, either they're immediately picking her up, putting a binky in her mouth or a bottle.
Yeah, she's only been there a few days. I mean, who knows? But a colicky baby, you would hear crying a lot.
Oh yeah. And I mean, we've seen her go live during the day yesterday. At night, I mean, I haven't heard the baby cry like an actual colic baby will cry.
Yeah. That's true. Lack of energy to cry. She does whimper. Yeah, we've heard the whimpering. Maybe the baby's too uncomfortable and too exhausted to even cry. Who knows? The baby could also have a cat allergy to the dander. You never know. Yeah, that's true. That could be the difference in the environment as well.
Or mold.
Or roaches.
Actually, there's a lot of people who really do have a legit allergy to roach dust.
Oh, I've heard that before too.
Yeah, like it's actually really common.
Yeah. I said the same thing, Petty. That would be I agree with that being a reason. Yesterday afternoon, she mentioned that the baby's belly was out there, aka full of gas, distended. I agree with Clue about the it's not blood, it's poop comment.
Yeah, I mean, he's said that before to the haters on the internet. You're gonna have blood on your hands, right? I think he was just trying to be funny with it. You don't got blood on your hands, you got poop on your hands.
Different senses of humor, I suppose.
Yeah, postcards, roach dust does cause asthma really bad.
Well, they did say the baby's in a bouncy seat with blankets or something, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, I think so, yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. My medical training trumps yours and say whether a baby cried or not does not indicate if the baby is in distress or ill. I agree. I absolutely agree. I've met some of the most quietest babies, and I'm sure many people have. That doesn't mean the baby's never, not every baby in the NICU is crying all the time, but clearly they're in pain.
Yeah.
Well, they're being treated too, but you get it. Yeah, it's definitely fluid retention. They're feeding the baby so much formula that her belly can't handle it. And it probably is, again, it could be the simple fact they went from the ready-made little bottles at the hospital, probably on a strict schedule routine of feeding, to suddenly now they're giving her powder, they're shaking it instead of, whirling it around or actually using like a whisk and doing and then letting it sit. They're probably feeding her way too much. I mean, we know they're feeding her way too much. So yeah, it's just, and they're probably not doing it on the same schedule the hospital had her on. I hope the baby gets help. And just Samantha, you said if the ambulance didn't hear that and Brittany said differently, well, if Brittany was actually a fucking mother and cared, she herself said the baby needs to go to the doctor, she would have welcomed the EMS to check the baby out.
Yeah. If she wanted to go to the doctor anyway, right? The doctor came to you.
Right. I mean, what, perfect for a lazy pair like them. The doctor's just there. That's great. Well, she said the baby is literally throwing up and pooping at the same time.
Yeah.
You know how sad that is?
I gotta tell you, my mom, that happened to my mom. We went to Peru, and my mom almost died when that was happening.
What?
Because she got really, really sick in Peru from a, something that got into her, and she was, coming out both end, and she was off of work for like a month from that.
Yeah. That's a lot of discomfort to have it coming out of both ends. Yeah. And a baby can't express, they can't talk. They're in absolute care. Everything that happens with that baby has to be done by the parents. And this idiot thinks it's okay to put candy and a pacifier so she'll keep it in her mouth. I mean, it tells you all you need to know. Right? Nose boogers too. Vomiting, nose boogers, extended belly, swelling face. You can feel her belly rumbling when you touch her bottom. I mean, this is days now that she has given different signs that this baby is suffering. But then going to make a post that is slander and defamation to say as much? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I get the saying of blood on your hands. Yeah. And then Craig saying, oh, I think she just needs probiotics and some cereal. She's like 5 weeks old.
That'll make her
thank you.
Actively more sick.
Let me see what that means. Michelle. Right, when their answer after the baby projectile vomits is to give her more formula. Yeah. Yeah, but she wouldn't have left the hospital if she still had these signs, Michelle. You know what I mean?
That's the shitty thing though about insurance is they sometimes they send people home before their time, like, okay, they're good enough, and then they have to go back.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know,
Sad. It's just sad. It's sad that we're being shamed for hearing what we're hearing and having a natural concern. That's what's sad. You want to talk about the internet losing its morals and whatever else the other word was, I forget. Let's start with that. Because again, if this was a true crime case, if we were looking back at, I don't know, the history of the Watts case, and we heard Shanann and Chris talking about this, it would be highlighted.
Well, but like, let's even get more current. What if Gypsy was doing this with her child?
Right. It'd be all over every fucking channel. Everybody would be acknowledging it.
Including Brittany. Brittany would be like, oh, let's look at what Gypsy just did with her child. Look what she's doing.
Oh my God, the baby's projectile vomiting and extended belly and so gassy and oh my God, diarrhea at the same time. And she's live streaming. She's live streaming while all this is going on. Absolutely. And Brittany, you'd be right there judging because you love to judge mothers.
You know what? I'd like to point out that, like, a lot of people who got caught being shitty wouldn't have gotten caught being shitty if it weren't for the press or the internet, and it took seeing something and saying something. Like somebody put in chat, Ruby Frankie, like she was ultimately caught because her son escaped, right, and went down the street and rang on the doorbell. But there were people calling her out as well. So that started to surface as well, that they actually had been her channel had started to get actually gotten kind of canceled before her son escaped. So,
right, because people picked up on the little cues and they were highlighting them. And then the 1 cue, the 2 cue, the 3 cue, when you put them in a video back to back, it can't be ignored. It can't be denied.
Right.
Yeah, the baby could just be rejecting the formula. But again, the baby was on the formula in the hospital. And as Brittany herself said, the baby was thriving. The baby was fine with the doctors. She's just not fine at home. So I don't think it's the formula. I think it's the parents.
Right. Like after 2 days, she was like, oh, she's just been fine. She was fine. until the last 2 days. And she's been gassy the last 2 days and fussy the last 2 days, which was the 2 days since she brought her home, really, right?
Right.
And then it was last night, which was like day 3, basically, right? I think, where she does this projectile vomiting thing. And she said again, so who knows how many times that was?
Yeah. It was twice right then. She said it herself. She just projectile vomited twice. And the other day we heard about the baby spitting up. How does anybody know that the baby is having a formula coming out of her fucking nose?
Yeah.
Seriously, how do we know that?
She said it.
There you go.
Right.
Shadow says, my opinion, they feed her too much, thinking they won't have to feed as often. She will sleep all night. They don't want to hold her all the time. I just don't think they know how to parent. I'm sorry. I think they think if the baby whimpers, give her a bottle. If the baby makes a noise, give her a bottle. I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
they had just fed her the other day, if I'm not mistaken, and then she started sucking on her fingers, and BJ was like, "Are you hungry again?"
Right.
Right after the baby just ate.
Yeah, she had literally just eaten, and it's like, no, she's not hungry again. There's no difference in the sensation to a baby when they're hungry or they just like want that sucking motion, right? The like what they feel in their stomach is the same. So they will present like they're hungry, but they're not. And again, I pointed out yesterday, like this is the first time, in my opinion, that they've had to do anything with the baby alone, right? Before she had the grandparents. Then they had his dad, and now it's just them.
Am I reading correctly that Brittany said that people are going to misspeak when they get a diagnosis because it's overwhelming and terrifying? Let me throw my shit down. I listen, like I said, people can everybody can come to their own conclusion on what's going on, why the baby hasn't been home, why the baby's suffering today, why we can hear what we hear. We wouldn't be able to do any of this, Brittany, if it wasn't for you and your need to overshare on the internet and not offer your children the comfort or privacy that they so fucking desperately deserve. Okay. Everything that comes out of anything going forward, leave my name the fuck out of it. I'm going to highlight you just like you highlight a true crime case. I'm going to highlight you just like you highlight Laura, me, Chloe, Queen, anybody else. You are a public figure on the internet, and what you say and allowed to be heard on the internet will be repeated. And I don't give a fuck if you call it dog whistling, if you call it incitement, if you call it what you will, because what you won't do is call it to a fucking lawyer and sue me. So shut the fuck up with your histrionics. You're not a hypochondriac. You're a covert narcissist. And you should be right now spending time with your newborn at a doctor's visit because clearly something's wrong. And then after that doctor visit, you should go ahead and get yourself a parenting class or a parenting book. That would be a good grift. Ask your audience to help pay for you to go to local parenting classes because you and Craig both need them. I'm done with discussing anything to do with this newborn because you know what, Brittany? You may exploit her. You may use her as a grift. You may use her as a shield for responsibility, or you may deny her existence as a shield for responsibility. But what you're not going to do is shame any of us. And what I'm not going to do is participate in your constant exploitation of your own newborn baby just so you can be seen as a victim. You're trash. You're no better than Gypsy Rose. I say you're fucking worse. Fucking worse. Why don't you get your baby an outfit with gummy bears on it, you weird freak? You can't sit with us. She's a scumbag. I'm seriously done with talks about this newborn. It's fucking sick. She's a sick bitch. She's a sick, lousy bitch. And what she'll do is say, they're attacking my newborn. They're attacking my baby, y'all. No, we're attacking you. We're attacking you and Craig and your lack of parenting. She's a fucking scumbag. We all knew that baby would be We all knew this is what would happen with that baby. And again, if that baby hasn't been in the hospital, if our ears once again deceive us, then explain why all these issues are just now happening, Brittany. Sick. I mean, you look at even when you're Googling these things that people are saying to Google and stuff, when you look at them, look at these babies. Look at these babies that are suffering. These babies that are suffering from project vomiting. The babies that are suffering because their bellies are so tight because they're so full of gas. And you're on YouTube. That right there is a sign that you're a shitty mother. Never mind the fact you said your boys are terrified because your online antics and all of that. You're an overall shitty mother. Fucking sue me. You're a shitty mother. The best thing you did as a mother is walk away from the other three so they could fucking thrive. You're a shitty mother. Your newborn thrived for 4 weeks in the hospital, 2 days home, and she's suffering. You're a shitty mother. Sue me. She has an outfit with gummy bears on it. She would. You fucking reject. Your whole world revolves around YouTube. Baby sucking made. Sorry, go ahead, Chloe.
That's one of the first ones she showed.
Right, and then she had to get the watermelon and then the bees. What's next? Some airplanes? Fucking weirdo. The baby sucking need may not have been satisfying. She needs pacifier that makes the baby work harder to get the milk. She needs to see a doctor. They make nipples that are for babies that gulp the formula down too much. Okay? She could get those. But what mother, as their baby's suffering, waits for a stranger on the internet to send it? You could go to the store to get whatever medication you had to send a child in for. You can't go to the local store to get a fucking bottle and the correct nipple. You can go to Kohl's when you want to go on a shopping spree. You can go to fucking Best Buy when you want a shopping spree. But you got to wait for strangers on the internet to send you the necessities for your newborn? Hell, you go to the dollar store for throat spray for your sick child. Although I doubt you ever went, so never mind on that one. You can't run and grab a bottle that works. Her lack of parenting irritates me. It angers me. There are so many people, so many men and women on this earth that would love to be blessed to be able to have a baby, that wouldn't call a newborn needy after 2 days home, that wouldn't express such exhaustion and annoyance at the baby, that wouldn't prioritize YouTube and live streaming over said baby. There are so many people that would be thrilled to go to the movie theater with a little boy and watch the game that he plays be in live action. I don't go to these movies to see these movies because I'm excited to see them. I go because my child's excited to see them, and his excitement brings me excitement. Brittany is a selfish human, and the fact that she was blessed to have not one, not two, not three, but 6 babies and use them as nothing more than shields or grifts online just breaks my fucking heart.
Yeah, I will say I miss those days with my kids, but I don't miss those movies.
Right. Most of the time we're not looking for, I didn't want to go see the Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
It's just seriously, it's aggravating. And then it's the fact, again, that she finds talking about Laura or talking about me or any of us more important than figuring out what's going on with that newborn, than spending time with the newborn, than putting together the baby items you received. She didn't even prioritize finding time to open up the thousands of dollars of gifts she received because she was too busy online. And if she's not live, she's watching. I find it aggravating and heartbreaking at the same time. I find the fact that they sit there and they talk about the way that baby looks in such disparaging ways heartbreaking. I find the fact that she openly admits that the baby's belly's so extended as she has her laying there naked because they don't have air conditioning, but they're going to stick her up in a fucking loft. Heartbreaking. I find the fact that you willingly allow your children to miss so many days of school that you're now having to go before a judge to explain yourself heartbreaking. And it's not because it could be because they were sick. Who knows? But it's most likely that they're sick from the lack of sleep, the lack of proper meals, the lack of structure, because you're too busy on YouTube. And you're not doing anything of substance. You're not doing anything of value. Your YouTube channel's not changing the world or offering, some type of good to it. No, but it's feeding your ego. It's feeding your grift. And all of that will always come before anything else in your life, including your own children. Deplorable. Absolutely deplorable. So yes, sue me for slander. Sue me for defamation. Sue me for what you will. Because I would love the chance to present to a judge why I think you're a piece of shit mother and why I think your local CPS failed. This is the same bitch that comes online and judges other parents who have lost a child. This is the same bitch that comes online and talks about Kylie Rodney's mother didn't behave the way Brittany felt she should have. That Katie Proudfoot should have got up when she heard that bang in his room that night. What mother doesn't get up? This is the bitch that sits there and acts like she has any nerve whatsoever to judge anybody else. And your biggest concern is what I look like at court and if I have custody of my children or not. You should research why you don't have custody of your 3. No, some mothers don't have motherly instincts. They certainly don't, and Brittany's one of them. But what's sad is there's not a fatherly instinct in that home either. The best hope for that baby is the same hope for the other 2 boys, that their older sibling steps up. If it wasn't enough pressure on those boys' shoulders to make sure mommy stays awake as she's live streaming at 2 a.m., Craig already asked, are you going to hold the baby when mom falls asleep? These kids are living, and I call it dog whistling. I don't care. I'm straight up saying it. It's a dangerous environment, in my opinion. It is absolutely neglectful. It is neglectful to cook chicken at 3 a.m. It's neglectful to give your kids noodles at 1 a.m. It's neglectful to tell your son to go grab the last, whatever that trashy soda is you like, off the fridge door. It is neglectful. It's neglectful to have your newborn baby suffering for days, telling the internet about it while you're on the fucking internet instead of doing something about it. Instead of watching me today, why don't you research something with that newborn?
It's neglectful to have loaded guns up against the wall with kids running around.
Loaded guns in arm's reach. It's neglectful to have several space heaters in a living room. It's neglectful to drive when you've been up all night. It's neglectful to it's neglectful. Everything she does is fucking neglectful. Everything. You neglect your health. You neglect yourself. You neglect your real world responsibilities. Fine. But neglecting your children is where I will speak up. And again, call it dog whistling. Sue me for it. I don't give a fuck. The last thing you want me to do is make a presentation of why I think you're a shitty mother. And let me go ahead right now while I'm at it and present you all with exhibit number 1. I knew this day, this is when I first got to know Brittany. And I knew back then that you prioritized drama over your children. And it took me jumping off the stream for you to fucking do something about it. This is my first exhibit, folks. That's what I'll do. You know what, Brittany? You think I'm obsessed? I'll show you obsession. I'm going to spend every day, the next few days, putting together a, what do you call those? Presentation of why I think you're a shitty mother. And then you can sue me and call it dog whistling. All right, here we go.
Anyway.
Well, I'm glad that you're putting your feelings.
Little context. This is me on the panel as Jessica Lynn right here. This is Red Kim, who later became Brittany's friend and rolled out again. And this is no other than Brittany non-black Jackson, who at the time we all thought just had 2 children and a husband.
Out there, Brittany. Are you speaking for her now? Because here's the thing.
I'm not speaking for her at all. I'm speaking as her friend.
Let me finish my sentence because I'm speaking
Shut the door. Shut the door.
So my phone, she has a direct way to get a hold of me. She always
Look, there's Up to Good back then in this comment section 4 years ago.
Yeah, she was a mod for me. Okay. So she knows how to get a hold of me. If there's any issues, she could let me know. Now she went through another person to let us know day before yesterday. And that's where it ended.
You can't lock me.
Exhibit number 1. And you know what Brittany's lie to that was? They were outside playing. They were outside playing, and the one locked the door on the other. That's what happened. It wasn't me. As you hear Brittany saying, shut the doors, they're saying, mom, mom, mom. But internet drama was more important then, too. Brittany shut and locked that door because her lie never worked. Because it was fucking December, because it was right around my birthday. And I said, I'm not spending my birthday doing this shit. And it was well after 12:30 at night in a snowstorm. So no, you locked the door because drama was more important. And then we all had to listen to your child have a panic attack over it, which is when I stepped up and said, I'm not doing this with your kids right there suffering, and got off panel. Because we all, even back then, had to step up where you want it. Fuck you, Brittany. You're a bad mom.
And we remember what life was like in the beginning with you, Brittany. That it was constant screaming in the background
all the time. Pull up any old clip.
Constant.
Yep.
And you will probably stop paying attention or not off in the 2 seconds it'll take me to explain this to you, Brittany. But if you file defamation and say that someone has lied about you being a bad mother, the burden of proof will turn to the defendant to prove that they didn't lie. And then they will have to prove that you are a bad mother. And
we will subpoena every single record, everything, Brittany, everything. If you want to once again use your children in a legal document, we won't show the same mercy we showed this round.
Right.
You know that, right, Lynn? That we could have absolutely brought her kids into this because she did. Yep.
The discovery goes both ways, Brittany. Do you remember, did you pay any attention to what happened in discovery and Bullhorn's case?
She ignored our discovery.
Yeah, exactly.
She intentionally ignored my attorney's interrogatories and said that he was simply harassing her.
Yeah.
The plaintiff claimed it harassment for my lawyer to do his fucking job.
Right.
Yep. Or I could even, better yet, you know what else I could pull up? But again, I won't. I can pull up when you called your daughter at 1:30 in the morning to ask her, did I ever fucking lose custody of you? And you better not fucking lie. Yeah, that would be one of my exhibits. My other exhibit will have when you had that little boy come up to the mic and say, tell them that I don't beat you and I don't starve you. And then he walked away saying, take that, haters. That would be an exhibit. Hell, another exhibit would be when you had your daughter up on your panel very recently and asked her in front of the fucking internet if Craig's ever been inappropriate with her. That would be an exhibit.
Oh,
you want exhibits? I'll give you plenty. That just reminded me of Little Mermaid. You want gadgets? I got plenty. Whatever she says in that part. I'm excited for summer, folks.
That is straight trash. I'm sorry. Asking a young woman on the internet that question, that was just straight.
Yep.
And remember, when you sue somebody, you dox yourself and all your information. You're asking for that. You can't launch a lawsuit and then when the opposing attorney asks you for information, say that you're being harassed.
Yep. Exhibit number 5 will be the hours you had your son behind you, barely able to breathe, coughing, and you said, hold on, I'll go to the dollar store and get you the throat spray, but continued on for another 3 fucking hours. How about the time when her son asked for food and she told him to hold on, and still 4 hours later, the kid's asking again for food? Yeah, ask me to prove it, and I will. Oh, yeah. How about your creepy boyfriend saying that if the minor approaches an adult to have sexual relations, that it shouldn't be illegal? I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that's a fucking disgusting statement? Or better yet, how about your man talking to a cat about his 8-inch cock and how he wants to breed with it? You sick bitch. You're all sick. You're sick. He's sick. The kids are always sick. It's a sick environment. Instead of threatening everybody with lawsuits, threaten yourself with a parenting class. Don't it just, I mean, how many of you wouldn't die to go back to your babies at these ages?
Oh, yeah.
I could still feel my babies in my arms right now and see them. It's like it's that vivid to me. But yeah, I would take it. I would take it.
I just or die to have a baby, right? There are millions of people that are trying for babies that spend unbelievable amount of money in hopes that they can have a baby. I honest to God, if any of you that are listening, any of you that ever find some type of excuse or grace for Brittany, any of you, I would love for you to click the link and let's have a conversation because I want to hear how you think this is okay. I want to hear how you think the internet's wrong again for hearing what we heard. Brittany threatening me with a lawsuit is like Brittany threatening herself that she's going to go on a diet. Neither are going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about it.
Well, it's like her threatening that she's going to do a members only live.
Right.
Or
a giveaway.
Yeah. She's finally going to get that mug out once and for all.
She's never going to sue anyone because it takes too much work.
Right. She couldn't even put together what the internet put together for her as a defense against Julie. She buried her head in the sand when it came to declaratory judgment. She buried her head in the sand when it came to the school principal reaching out, trying to prevent from escalating to where it did. She was late to her own restraining order hearing, folks. Yep. The bitch ain't doing nothing. But it's duly noted. The threat is noted, Brittany. Who are you going to hire this time? The last two worked out so great for you. Stop searching for what was it you called my lawyer? A back alley lawyer? Stop looking for back alley lawyers. I am one who cannot have children. People like Brittany who take it for granted, act like children are a burden, infuriate me. The baby, when the baby wasn't there and they were receiving all the goods of the baby, all the Amazon gifts, the piles and piles of shit, where Craig pointed out this is the most they've ever received for any child. When Craig said it was so much that they should also do it for Christmas. At that point, the baby was great. At that point, the baby was thriving and great. The moment the baby's there, didn't take but half a day of her being there for them to already express annoyance at the baby.
I'm sorry, Demon Chihuahua.
As am I, Demon. I'm sorry. I went on a whole tangent. Lilypad's right. Craig did say women who can't have kids are losers and not blessed by God. And what was it that her good friend Seth Rogers said about men that produce daughters?
I don't know.
They're not manly. They're not real men.
Not real men.
You can't produce a male heir.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. I seen Texana made a weird post the other day, and the post stated she was quoting somebody, and to me, it seemed like she was quoting Seth. Did anybody else see that weird post where, let me read it to you. All of her posting are very odd to me, but this one was a quote, and it says, gosh, she posts a lot. Hold on.
Yeah, she posts a whole lot. I had to go through there the other day trying to find out when she messaged that school board or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We're on Twitter.
Yeah. Which, oddly enough, the timing of all of that is really interesting because Texana messages the school board on the 9th of January, and the 30th is when they filed that truancy shit.
But that truancy shit had to be already in the works because they give a warning after 3 days. You know what I mean? Gee golly, she really does post a lot. I don't know where it is. It was something like it feels really weird to drive through where Steph currently lives to go back to California. I don't know if I'll ever find this. She really does post a lot. And she made it like it was a quote, like she was quoting somebody, but who knows, really, to be honest? I don't fucking know. I was just wondering if Seth moved or something. Lord bless it, I can't find this.
Stray Talker is saying it was about him moving back to San Diego via Louisiana.
Yes, that one. Yes.
Interesting.
Like driving through Clarksville, Tennessee to Louisiana to head back to whatever, California. Like, yeah, that was the statement. Something like that. Oh, taking a route through Louisiana while moving from Clarksville, Tennessee back to San Diego, California seems unusual.
Is that really happening?
I don't know. She quoted it, so I don't know.
If it's really happening, then we know all that shit they've been saying about Chris and Katie is straight up fucking projection.
Yep. Bio, do you have the mop socks? If not, you need to get a pair.
What do they say about them moving or whatever?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm getting my hair done with Katie this weekend.
No, not the Proudfoot's move. Oh, yeah, about them lying that they were moving, and now we hear it's actually, that's Seth. And Seth spent a lot of time in Oklahoma at Tony's right after everything was going on. That's what I'm saying, Genzo. If anything, Brittany is accused me of defamation, which is defamatory. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello, Brandy. Hello. Hello.
Ladies,
We can't hear you. Try again. We can't hear you. Clue, I can't wait to see what you do with your hair. Yeah, when are you going?
The 8th.
That's exciting. What do you got? Are you getting a mullet? I heard you're getting a mullet.
Oh, sorry, Monday, whatever. I'm not getting a mullet, no.
You should. Oh, the 8th is when my son graduates. Well, they're calling it move up day. You would look cute with that one cut that you did get. That would look cute.
Yeah, I want to do something kind of like that, so we'll see.
Are you going to have Secret Service protection from Betty?
Yep, in the form of fiance.
Good. 58 said, I was a single parent of a 2-year-old newborn, had to work full-time to support them. I can say one thing, I would do it all over again. Though tough, we were happy. They were healthy and had a perfect attendance.
Good for
Amen
you.
to that. I mean, it is absolutely exhausting. It is. But you would think they would still be in like the honeymoon phase of having a baby there, and it would still be excitement and,
Well, I just have to say shout out to all parents, especially single parents who got their kids to school.
I ain't going to shout you all out because I think that is something every parent should do.
Okay, touche.
Only Brittany makes these things, like Brittany makes it a big deal. She takes her kids to the doctor. Everybody does that every day. Not every day, but you know what I mean? Like she wants credit for what, but well, you're right. You're right. Actually, it's tough. It is tough. It's tough to, especially a newborn and a school-age child. It's tough to, shout out to parents that prioritize education. You're right. Let me not be an asshole. I'm just in a whole mood because I can't believe there are people that defend this trash. But then again, there are people that wrote to Wade Wilson in jail, right? So world's full of a bunch of sickos.
It's just one of those things that can be tough to, it can be tough to wrestle your kids every day, but you just do it. You don't question it. You just do it. But, shout out to the people who just do it. They just do it every day because it's not negotiable,
Uh-huh.
Mama duty.
And
Mama duty.
And I say especially to the single parents because it's tough when you don't have that help. I had that help. I had more than just my ex-husband, So I get it,
Oh, well, she had help with every other child. This is the first child she doesn't. And look, struggling. Of course, I didn't have a main child to raise with them. Yep, that's the other part. I mean, I don't think I'd leave my I was going to say cat, but I certainly wouldn't leave my cat with them. I don't think I'd leave a caught rat to be in their care. Longest my son was out of school was chicken pox.
Even the raccoons in their yard aren't safe.
No, I know. Did you see that poor thing? It looked like it was eating poison out of the driveway.
Yeah.
We don't know that locked and loaded. I mean, we don't know that. Just because one doesn't have truancy. Brittany's the one that said if she kept one home, she kept them both home. So I don't know. Like I said, there's been speculation for a while. I won't feed it, but it seems more plausible than one having a good attendance record and the other not. She definitely focuses more on drama than health or her personal health or her children's health. Brittany wrote in her declaration that she missed important family outings.
Yeah.
For what? For YouTube? Because you decided to listen when you shouldn't have? I mean, speaking of Ireland, we received your gifts. It was so cool. A package came and it was flower seeds and then these little forget what they're called, Nido balls, that type of things that my son wanted. They're like sold out here. The actual brand name sold out. So anyway, I was so shocked when I opened the letter and it came all the way from Ireland. That was so cool to me. It's so cool how the internet connects all over the world. You maybe fly on the wall. Maybe one doesn't go at all. Who knows? She did mention homeschooling before. She did. After CPS was visiting, remember saying, yeah, that would be a great move, Brittany. With CPS in your life, go ahead and start homeschooling. Oh, that's a good idea, Lisa.
I mean, I'm not against homeschooling for people who actually know how to, who've been educated. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if you can't teach your child,
lazy, right?
Right. If you can't teach your child to sit down and color in a turkey, you certainly should not homeschool.
Right.
Certainly
Especially
not.
without getting so frustrated, you say you want to slap the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like,
and then your child and then your child in fact slaps the teacher. But if you listen to what Brittany has always said, it's always been one child, right? The teacher approached her about the child falling asleep in school. She had a meeting with the principal because of the child. The child hit the teacher. It's always only been one child you heard of. So, I mean, I don't know. You also hear her say she has to get so-and-so to school. Not both, just one.
Yeah. And pick up. And that's what I was saying yesterday. Like, I've heard where she's like, I got to go pick up one, but like not the other, or me and so-and-so on the way home.
Yep. She reads like a third grade level, but remember, her kids read before they could even talk. They were advanced readers. But yet the one didn't talk until the third grade.
I mean,
Oh, go ahead, Lynn.
I was just gonna say, can you imagine those lessons? 2 + 2. You know what I mean? Terrible.
I couldn't imagine the reading lesson for damn sure. Like last night, 2 different super chats, and she couldn't she's reading the word or, and it's like, bitch, that ain't even in the whole damn super chat.
She always did that. She would just put words there that weren't there and just make up her own fucking super chat. She would read something that didn't even exist on the fucking thing. She has always done that. It's so bizarre. Remember the one time when she kept reading the same super chat on repeat and thanking the same person for gifted memberships on repeat? I thought we were all going nuts.
Yeah, it makes you like go, is this thing jumping? Am I like behind again?
She's done that so many times too. I'll never forget though. And she said her child said his first word in the 3rd grade and the whole class erupted in cheers.
That's crazy.
And then not like a day or two later, they're on there bragging how both of them read before they could even talk, and they were advanced readers before they even went to school. And it's like, well, which one is it? You yeah.
Nincompoop.
Yeah, that word. I was going to say Nimnod, but people think that I don't know it's Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Yeah.
Nimrod. What's that one word she used? Oh my gosh. I'll forget it. I can't think of it right now. But I'm going to jump down. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
You too. I gotta get some things done. I gotta do some adulting. Fun times.
Okay. Well, hey, I'll cover your next lawsuit if it happens.
Yeah, please do. Thank you. Don't hold your breath on it, though. It certainly will never happen.
I won't. All right.
Nothing
See y'all
wrong with that girl.
later.
Bye,
Chat.
Lynn.
Bye, Clue. Bye.
Oh, wait.
What?
Let me hide Clue's avatar really quick. I think I got it. I did not get it. All right, hold on. I got it.
You're ready? Okay, bye.
All right. Are you using that, Clue, when you go live?
What? Oh.
She's so fun.
My
your beautiful
I don't
avatar.
know. Maybe.
Then I
never
might
know.
have to show the people. I might have to be friendly and show the people.
Oh, show them.
This is a flashback to Clue as a baby.
Yep.
Isn't she lovely? How do I full screen you? There are times I certainly questionable neighbors obsessed. I moved to California at their set. I know they were weird, Aaron. Absolutely weird. This is a realistic photo of Clue as a baby. I think I will, chicken on a plate. I think I will. All right, let me fix you back up. Clue is getting her kick started so we can all head on over. And if you haven't, would you please consider hitting a thumbs up before you do? I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry for anybody today did. I don't want to say trigger. Oh, thank you, Truth. I just seen you did that. Thank you so much. Mike, thank you for the full send. These type of topics aren't easy, right? And a lot of people act like these things become a topic just because we can feel like we can shame Brittany or to have something to talk about. I assure you, I do not want to talk about what I deem, in my opinion, to be neglect to a baby. That is not my idea content. That is not my idea topic. But I will call it out when I see it. And I will shame any mother, any father, any grandparent, uncle, aunt, whatever, that I feel is intentionally neglecting their responsibilities as parents. And I will not feel bad about that. ASU mom, thank you so much. I will, however, apologize to any of you that this does hit on a deeper level, because I know there are plenty of people that want babies that can't have them, that have lost children, that or even just like me, that miss our babies being babies and would give anything for that moment again. This isn't about a dislike or a like of Brittany. It's highlighted because so many people dislike her, but this could have been anybody. I'll be honest with you, as much as I adore Chloe and Cletus, if I heard this coming through their mic on top of everything else we heard the last 2 days, I'd call her on it. I would demand that she stop being on YouTube and take that baby to a doctor. But I know it would never be. But assure you, I would. So it's not that it's just Brittany. It's that it's a baby. And if somebody doesn't speak up, nothing will change. And do you know how dangerous it is for a baby to be that bloated, that sickly? They're not getting the proper dehydration they need. You're immediately having that baby in a hot box on top of everything else. A baby that just came home after 4 or 5 weeks in the NICU. She deserves more. She deserves your undivided attention. She deserves your comfort. She deserves to get to know who the fuck you and Craig and the other 2 unfamiliar faces she's suddenly seeing every day are. A real person who cared, a real mother, would have raced to the internet to say, oh, you heard her? It absolutely infuriates me. This baby's in a whole new environment. It's unfamiliar. And she's not being offered a sense of safety. Instead, she's listening to people talk about Laura and hearing her mom. You're a disgrace, Brittany. Get your priorities right. You're entering your 40s. You don't get this time back. You don't get these years back. And by the blessing of God, if you do something differently now, you may be able to make new memories. But I'm afraid how wrong this can all go. But as gross as this is, I wouldn't doubt that's her intent. And I will send you all over to Chloe on that one. You got any final notes for us, Chloe?
No, I agree with everything you just said.
Amen to it. And you know what? Thank you for being a good mom. Thank you for prioritizing your daughter. Your relationships always came second. She's always come first. And I am happy to call you a friend. I would never be friends with somebody like Brittany that puts her own needs above everybody else's, including her children. She's a sick bitch.
Likewise.
Amen to that. All right, girlie, we'll see you over on Kick.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah. Unironically, I said that the other day. If you're incapable of taking care of this baby and consoling her and make sure she's physically and mentally okay, give her back to the nurses. Little did I know, later that night, we would literally hear an entire dialogue between these 2 idiots that screams they need an adult to intervene, particularly a nurse. You can say that the wellness check or the welfare check or the medical check to your house, Brittany, was a fraudulent call. While I agree that the caller lied or misunderstood the situation, the need for a medical presence was there. And I hope that you were adult enough and you didn't allow your ego and your pride to intervene and your baby being checked at that moment. It is clear she needs a doctor. Look up how dangerous it is to allow a baby to suffer in that condition. They say to immediately get them medical attention. If you're going to sit here and lie to the internet that you're a hypochondriac and at the smallest cough, you're running your boys to the hospital, then fuck's sake, prove it and get this baby the medical attention she needs. And stop giving us attention over your baby. God, your priorities are so twisted. Take your kids to the movies this weekend. Do something other than sit and YouTube drama. They deserve better. Hypochondriac, whatever. She's a bullshitter. Is all we need to know. I appreciate all of you being here today. If you haven't, please consider hitting a thumbs up. I'm going to ship us on out. Thank you, Truth. I didn't see that when it happened. I appreciate it. Thank you, Boo Berry, for the rage quit. I am going to host us over on Clues now. I got to get some things done today, but I will be back here tomorrow. And Lord knows Brittany will give us plenty to point out. Although there's this case I want to introduce you all to. Did you guys hear about the little boy that was missing in Clarksville? He was found 3 years old. He's a foster child. It turned out the 8 hours he was missing, he was actually in the attic of the home. Yeah. I'm glad he was found, and I hope he's okay. That's crazy, isn't it? The attic. That is crazy. It is a breaking change, Lola. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you all next time. Have fun, be safe, and most importantly, be present in your loved ones' lives because time changes, kids grow up, your families and friends age, and you don't get much time with them. The internet will always be there. The internet will always be available. Making memories with your loved ones won't always be there. It's up to you to decide what's more important. I know for me, I could literally cry at the thought of it, but I will always put my real life before the internet, and I wish others would too.